I'm Xerin. We are Free Action Fist Bump, and welcome to our revamped campaign, Reset the Stars, inspired by the Theros setting. We will actually have episode 1 now, because we didn't have episode 1 before, we lost it.
Things.
Yeah, no sponsor to announce this week, so let's introduce our cast, starting with to my left, Josh.
Josh.
I think we should have planned that a little more.
I'm Josh, also known as Thorbadim. And yeah, I mean, I've been DMing and playing D&D for a long, long time. Probably 15 years, 16 years, at least. So,
Why are you asking him?
you know,
He's been with
we
most
talk
of the
about
time.
it. We talk about it in our podcast.
Which you can also check out.
Yes. And to my left,
I'm Kitty, also known as Kesslon. I've been playing D&D for going on 16 or over 16 years now.
actually, I think I'm about the same.
Primarily a player, dabble in DM, but yeah.
I'm Brandon, MrNubz Taylor, and I've been playing D&D actually almost my entire life. Like, I think the first time I ever played was like when I was 8. So a good 20 years or so, maybe.
Yeah.
I've been doing this longer than I could drive. And to my left,
I am John, aka PapaWookie. I've only been playing this for about 3 years, so
But you never know that by
I'm
the
I was going to say it does not show.
I would say excellent roleplay skills.
Oh,
though.
yeah.
It
Oh,
shows-
yeah,
it shows.
absolutely.
And the voice.
appreciate it.
Yeah.
So yeah, back to you, DM.
Oh, shit. Okay. All right.
Did you introduce yourself?
I did.
Yeah.
Said there.
Do you properly?
How long have you been playing D&D, Mr.
Give
Zane?
us a proper introduction.
I don't have my tie. Hold on. I've been playing D&D since I was 14. Started with 2nd edition, so that makes it 10, 20, 24 years, 25 years I've been playing D&D.
Hell
I also
yeah.
started in 2nd.
Yeah, 2nd is much different than 5th edition. Check it out if you can, but the 5th edition is easiest to jump into for people who have not played before.
Just don't let FACO like intimidate you.
Yeah, just try
If
to
you're
get
good at math, you might like 2nd edition. But you also can only
It
pick
is
from
intimidating.
the fighter, the wizard, the whatever. It's like 4 classes. And they're all like
6.
the for fighting man, the wizard,
I
the
think Paladin's the only one that's just Paladin.
thief. He ain't about that life, man.
Yep.
So,
So
you want to explain the setting and everything?
Yes, it is based on the Theros. Oh, I got the. I don't know if they can see that at all. It's based on. Hold on.
this giant piece of paper.
It's based on the Theros campaign. Of course, it'll have my own flavor and such. It's a really cool setting based on from Magic the Gathering, so you can check that out.
Really?
Mm-hmm.
Also,
You didn't know that?
No.
Greatly
That's why I
inspired.
said that shit. People didn't
That's
know.
so exciting.
You know.
It's also greatly inspired by Greek mythology.
Yes.
Yes.
I like both of them.
And also, I apologize because I used a lot of Greek names for everything, so I will butcher them.
Unfortunately.
Just like the starting
Try.
city.
Don't worry, we'll correct him as much
we'll
as
get better.
possible.
He made them all up, and he just kind of Greekified them, and then he's gonna butcher them.
I looked them up in the translator. I said this word translation, and they actually put phonic the word out.
I would
for
say, did you do the phonetics of it though? Did you play it and hear how they said it?
Yes,
He was just saying
Very
that.
nice. Very nice. Very nice.
but I don't have a really good memory anymore. So
Can't wait to hear it though.
Yeah.
Stoked.
Don't expect us to be able to do them either, so it's all good.
Yeah, I have no
okay at
idea what my
pronouncing
character's
Greek.
I planned on writing down what the words meant so I can actually go back into the translation really quick. But actually, right here with the first city, Inatelopoli. Sorry for anybody, but that's where this game starts. It is a giant melting pot of a city.
Sounds French.
It's one of the. There's not many cities like this all over the world, unfortunately, because this world is very divisive in race, and a lot of people don't like anything that's not a core race. So a lot of other races are
Things that could be considered like monstrous
Racist.
humanoids.
like minotaurs, orcs, goblins. A lot of things are in seclusion, or they are taken into slavery or used for entertainment purposes, like Colosseum. And also, all these races did start they kind of popped out of nowhere after the events that happened before this, where all the demigods rose to power, and in the power of this realm and these gods kind of created these other races, so people wanting to basically play God, and their thoughts made these other races basically populate. And in that sense, then, ironically, they wanted this power and then used it to enslave people. So,
Wow.
Great.
It's been about 125 years since all of that happened, and so everything is kind of all over the place now. But this city is one of the major hubs of the world that do not do any of that. No slavery. Everyone works together. Everyone lives together. And that's where we start our adventure.
This is cute.
And we will start with you and your character name for everyone, please. Who do they see?
Well, who did the what?
Who do they see? Well, they see Korbrum. He's a dwarf. All right. He wears a lot of natural colors. Right. He almost consistently wears his brown scale armor. All right. Unless needed not to, but he keeps consistent war paint on his face. Various colors that may change times, but he kind of has a liking for red. He does have a large scar that runs down the left side of his face and a slightly crooked nose. Stands about 4'10", black hair, well done beard. Most dwarves, of course.
True.
We keep our
gotta have the beard.
You gotta keep the long black beard that's braided and shackled and everything. Interestingly enough, though, it's not shackled with metal. He actually prefers using vines and various things like that to tie his beard off.
And you've come to this place seeking adventure, seeking some answers, and also
Oh, his skin is also a darker tan. He spends a lot of time outside. Has spent a lot of time outside.
and you're also looking to maybe line your pockets with some funds as well, as they are pretty dry.
Yes.
And you need to eat in order to do anything you want to do. So the one thing you notice as you're walking through the streets of this city, one, how like well maintained it is, even with all the population. You know, you actually got paved streets and things like that, so it's not all dirt. And you notice like all the groups of people working together. So from orcs, minotaurs, gorgons, doesn't matter. Like you see everyone here like working and not fighting. Like you even see a few goblins, which you don't much see like outside of like or inside of anything like this. Even in slavery, you really don't see them.
So this is pretty overwhelming because because he has not had a lot of interaction with a variety of different, so he's probably like taking it all.
It's very multicultural. You see like all sorts of different colors like hit your senses, because not just in what things are wearing, but how these they all look. You see this scales of the Korbrum people. You see like the hair of the Minotaur. It's the different scales of Gorgons and things like that. There's even a few Harpies, which is odd to see like outside of mountains and like outside of kidnapping people and eating them. So that's what you've you've heard that.
Yeah.
You've heard like, okay, you stay away from this because, and you've lived in the,
Yeah.
you know where you lived before,
Yeah.
so you know what you know. You also see like a bugbear walking with a halfling. You don't even know what that's about.
It's a strange land.
So eventually you make your way, that you get pointed to the Adventurers Guild, so that, that's probably one of the better ways to make some cash. And inside already.
All right. So inside there's Asham Cloudburst. He's 5'6", sandy brown hair, shaved on the sides, slightly spiked. He has fair skin, not too tan, not too pale. Wears a simple fair brown robe. And carries a handful of things. But something that kind of stands out is the large metal pot attached to his backpack.
And so inside this event,
What race are you?
I am human.
so it's easier for him to get around, for sure. And so you're in the Adventurers Guild. It's actually a multi-tiered building, which not many places have Adventurers Guilds that are like this big. This is one of the more like capitalized ones. You're on like the second floor, and and you're in front of the board. They have like this huge board that usually is full of stuff, or you've heard that it was, but it's actually rather empty. The only somebody had just taken something off and is walking by, and they're talking with their group, and they're super happy about something. They're like whispering to themselves and like walking past you.
What is the building made out of?
It looks like some you would know. It's so how when the stuff was constructed, it's like stone, like heavy like stone that's like chiseled out.
Okay.
But the way it looks on the outside, like it makes it look like it's not made of that. Like it's more of a futuristic look, but it looked more like not a modern building. Like something maybe in the 40s or something like that.
Okay.
Like it's more like the way it's detailed and bricked on the outside makes it look like it's not made of what it's made out of, but you know that it is.
Okay.
Train of thought. So whatever it is, they think it's good. So the only two postings on there's a posting to check out the I don't even know what letter that is. Sorry.
Z.
The Kado Kamada, which had just emerged not that long ago from the beach up north. That's the only thing that's there, and it's not marked with any kind of. Make it first roll the whole campaign. Make an intelligence check.
Buddy.
Intelligence.
You can do both, intelligence or wisdom, either one.
First roll.
Wisdom.
Do you want it? Do you want the tower?
You know what? I will take the tower.
13.
That is a 15.
So with Adventurer Guild's jobs, you're not super familiar with all of this stuff, but you've been around enough places to know that they are like marked with stars, like to indicate how difficult something is, like how many people you should bring with you, that kind of a thing. This one is it says it should be 1+, so you know that at least more than one person should go. But it's not marked with any stars because that usually means that they have no idea how difficult something is. And the only other thing on the board looks like it's been there a while. It's like right in the middle, and it's red. And red's super easy, is that it's extremely lethal. Like whatever it is very dangerous, and it has 7 stars across it, which is the highest it goes. And it's about taking down the Leviathan of the Abyss, and there's like a drawing of like this giant thing on there, and it looks like it's been there a while as no one has touched it.
Right.
There is
Clearly, he picks that.
Yoink.
there is a half elf sitting kind of like or leaning against the wall across from that, like black hair parted down the middle, short, kind of like a cocky, coy look to him. He has like a nice white tunic and a leather cuirass, and neither one look like they've either seen use or he just got them cleaned. Then he's wearing like brown traveling like khakis and boots, and he's just eating an apple, kind of looking over at you and the board. And this is when you also come up the stairs.
Stairs to the, I see the board.
Is there a like receptionist type deal?
Downstairs.
Well,
You see, like this upper place has been kind of emptied out. You actually see those people, that group, walk past you,
okay.
and they seem excited.
You said there was a half elf up here?
This is like one of the only people that's left up here. There's a couple of the people like talking in the corner and sitting. Looks like somebody else is resting, but this place itself is cleared out, and it's like 11 o'clock. So like this should be. You think that everyone has done whatever they're doing for the day and is out there doing it.
Early bird gets the worm. Well, I wonder what this is. And I'll approach the board.
Okay, you see the same thing,
And,
and you see this fellow.
I'm gonna kind of reach up and kind of pull that job off, and just kind of look it over a little more closely. Kind of just like,
which one did he pull off? Like, I'm sure it wasn't the Kraken. Right?
Leviathan. You pulled off the beach, right? Yeah. No, Leviathan all the way.
and then
Took it down to rip it up. So
while I'm kind of looking at it, I'm gonna do an insight to see if I can get a gauge on him if he seems.
Who, the half elf? Or him? Okay.
To see if he kind of looks like experienced and if it's worth asking him to accompany me. Slide, slide, slide.
He does have a scar on his face showing he survived something.
That's true. That would be a 19. So
Yeah, you get a really good read on him.
I'm definitely looking for work, but I'm not very openly talkative, apparently. I'm just kind of like looking, I'm just see that, and I see the Kraken one, or the Leviathan. I'll get that right one day.
Yeah, there are
No.
Krakens in this world, but this is not one of them.
Not too small, you know.
Make a perception check.
That I'm okay at. I'm not very good at that, apparently. 7.
No, you just okay. This job looks dangerous.
excuse me. See, you're looking for work, and there's not a whole lot there. If you want to split the reward on this, I wouldn't mind taking you along with me.
I just kind of grab it from his hand to look at it. Well, what is the job?
Just says to check this place out. It came up on the beach. I don't necessarily know what that entails, but
Yeah, you kids looking to check that place out.
Don't think I've really been to a beach in a long time. Where's the beach at?
Up north, not too far from here. I'd say you probably should get a couple more people though. And the people that have been there, it's real labyrinthian-like. So probably better to have a couple more people to be on the safe side. Probably if you could find somebody who could pick locks, probably be pretty good.
I don't know why we would need to pick locks. I don't even know what that means.
well, you see, locks are these things that keep your doors shut.
No, I know what a lock is, but what does it mean, pick it? I can choose a lock?
He means disable them.
Yes.
I'll pull out actually like my hammer, okay? Because I have a hammer and a pick.
He's just watching, kind of
No.
smirking and laughing.
I'm sure I can disable it.
Whatever works for you.
Just hit it very hard. Seems to work.
I don't know where we're gonna find somebody else though. Everyone's out for the day right now.
What are you doing?
This?
Why don't you come with?
No,
That's what he does.
I'm busy.
Well, surely.
Eating that up?
Stop blaming it.
Taverns and inns always have extra people available.
I'm in.
You son of a bitch, I'm in.
And with my experience, there's always a plethora of adventurers hanging around there.
I'm in.
He throws the apple core behind him. You hear it hit something.
Nice.
Well, let's go then.
Do you know your way?
Enough?
I'm new to the town, so
Oh, and don't forget to find a healer if none of you guys have any of that magic stuff.
I'm sorry. Who are you?
Hold on.
Hold on.
Well, Mr. Hold On,
Name's Cassidy.
Cassidy. Well, you seem to be well informed. What? How do you know what we need a healer? How do you know we need to?
He like kind of like.
How do you
turns
know?
his eyes.
How do you know we need to choose locks?
Have you ever been hurt in your life before?
Do you see my face?
Yeah. That was a sarcastic question.
What's sarcasm?
Now, Maybe you shouldn't go with this guy. In any case,
What does that taste like?
What
it'd
is,
be a lot better if you had a healer and made that go away a lot faster.
I think what he's trying to say is these are general adventure rules.
Yeah, pretty much.
Need the white mage, black mage, fighter, thief.
I take it you're used to being on your own?
Yeah, I've been on my own for quite a while. But I could use some extra funds. So I'll tell you what, if you have the basics of it, why don't you lead the way?
I guess I shall. And I'll make my way downstairs
Okay.
I'll follow
and head
along.
out towards the inn.
All right. So there are several places here in the different tiers to. There's actually a tavern very close.
I'm probably going to resort to that one since it's close to the Adventurers Guild.
It's called Pop Goes the Weasel. It's very close, and this is like right by the Adventurers Guild, so this is probably where everyone
That was
hangs
my
out.
process.
Tell me, what is the building made out of?
Wood. It's very like long building. It's not a tall building.
So it's
like the
like
buildings around here are kind of tall, and this building is like, it looks different in terms of its coloration is kind of different than everything else, and you don't know if it's to like make it stand out, but it definitely stands out.
That's where we're heading.
I mean, yeah, where else would the adventurers hang out other than the tavern next door?
We're probably at the place where they're getting their money.
But they're not there.
How do you know?
We were just there.
So that's where we collect our money?
Yes.
Hot damn, let's go get paid.
This city life is... I need an ale.
It's very busy in here. It's this time of day especially. Everyone is. You hear people also like starting to like try to peddle their wares. You see people moving in and out of the town. You do see those group of adventurers heading out. They look happy for some reason, but they're heading away. And everyone else is just like having fun. There's like a fountain in the middle. It's actually running water through it.
Yeah, no, I'll probably stay to the outside edge, not trying to go through a big crowd of people.
Well, where you're going, like it'd be more on the edge, but it's also a tavern. So you guys head inside.
Yep.
Yeah.
When you head inside, they see, or you're there. I don't know.
You see me there.
Do you want me to roll a perception check to see if I notice an unusual individual in this town of unusual individuals?
Well, let's see how his charisma is. Maybe you do notice him right away. Just like,
Hmm.
oh.
I'm sure you've heard of me. I think I'm in the wrong time.
Oh, we
I gotta
missed him.
go. I don't like any of you.
Aw. You don't even know us.
Hey, good.
All right, so you see a human, about 5'9", light blue eyes, salt, pepper, gray hair, goes about medium
Great.
down to his neck. Looks like he's in his mid-40s. Looks like he's seen some years. He's got. Where's your scar at exactly?
Mine's on the left. Mine's on the left, and it actually runs
He's
down most of
actually
my...
got a scar going like right across his face.
Yeah, mine runs
On the opposite side?
Huh? Going all the way across.
No, like his is left, yours is right.
Yeah.
That's funny.
Yeah, mine runs down the left, and it splits off partway down my cheek to where
Where
my
are you
nose goes.
sitting?
It keeps-
Oh.
I'd be sitting at a table, probably pretty close to the front.
Are you facing the door or facing away
I'd
from
be
it?
looking right at the door.
You see these two walk in, and they look like they're talking, and this one's trying to explain to the other one about something.
Just be kind of doing one of these. With my beer.
So,
My phone falling in my lap.
they say you just go up and ask for a beer.
Well, yeah, assuming you have coin to offer.
Well, that's why I need the job.
So you have no coin?
Uh,
Drinks aren't exactly. You have none.
You have done.
Well, I think you might be out of luck on a beer, my friend.
you know what? I'll find one.
The one thing you notice right away, it kind of draws your eye as they're coming in, is the person behind the counter is a very tall woman. Looks like she's made of fire. Like her skin is orange, and her hair is like wavy and red, and she's at least 6 feet tall. And like she kind of has her hands on her hips, like she's very angular.
Man, that's cool.
And she's wearing like this bluish azure dress, no sleeves,
I'll go.
like middle cut like this.
Hot damn.
I'll approach the bar.
Mm-hmm.
How
And
much?
she
is
looks
it?
like she's talking to somebody else.
Excuse me. How much is it for a drink?
What are you looking for?
A drink.
What kind of drink, sugar?
Ale, beer, alcohol, some sort.
For you, 2 copper.
2 cup. Keep it in mind. I'll be right back.
Okay.
Anybody want to arm wrestle?
Make a persuasion check.
Oh boy.
Hopefully you hear this.
That's not my strong suit.
I'm gonna.
I got a 17.
Wow.
At level 1.
Okay.
All right. Let's see. Okay. So this medium build Goliath turns around from the back. Somebody want to arm wrestle? And gets up.
Given my
He's only about 7 feet tall.
Given my background, am I familiar with him being a giantkin?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. You look fun.
Looks around, looks at you.
I have pretty big arms.
You're a dwarf. He's not like laughing at you, just looking at you. You're shorter than he is.
I'm a bit short on coin. If I beat you, buy me a drink.
All right, sounds fair to me. What do I get if I win? If you don't got any money to buy me anything. You got a sister?
You think you pretty.
I'll hesitate for a heavy second on that one.
Yeah, he just kind of has his arms on his hips looking at you.
How about... I'm gonna... Okay, can I insight him to size him up?
To see how like strong he is?
Yeah.
Sure.
14.
He's small for a Goliath. Like he's thinner and not as tall.
Okay.
But you know that he's still a Goliath.
I'll take my mace, set it down heavily on the table.
Mm-hmm.
You know, it's worth well more than what you're trying to get out of this.
Kind of like make a persuasion check.
Okay. 3.
I'd much rather have your sister.
Well, you see, while I do have a sister, if you can find her, you can have her. But if you take her, I'm gonna kill you.
He's just kind of like,
Hammer or nothing.
man, you've been fun, but I'm gonna go back over there. And he just turns around and walks away from you.
Do I see most of them?
Yes, because the Goliath wasn't. It's loud in here, but it's not so loud. Like how close were you? Where were you standing?
I
you follow me to
imagine
the
we
bar?
walked up to the bar.
Yeah.
And I turned around and just yelled it, so he obviously heard it. So
Yeah, and
Yeah.
yeah. So you were within earshot of it.
At this point, I'll just be like, I'll take care of your drink.
Do you want to arm wrestle for it?
Does it look like I want to arm wrestle for it?
I'll walk over to him. You boys looking to pick a fight?
More looking for companions for work, but
Now, darlings, if any of you do end up fighting in here, it's not going to be pretty, so keep it civil, okay?
Yeah, I know the rules.
I know you do. She like blows you a kiss and goes back to talking to who she's talking to.
Hey.
What is civil?
it means
Means don't do anything stupid.
I don't think this is the place for me. But drink.
yeah, I'll take care of it. I'll walk up to the barkeep and just be like, can I just get a plate of food and a mug of ale for this gentleman?
That'll be 5 copper.
You got it. And
So it doesn't take very long to like get your ale.
Yeah.
It's serviceable, and your food is like hash. It's like just a big pile of like
Is it my food or your food?
wait, it's a pile of ash?
hash.
Hash.
I know ash makes sense considering who you're talking to, but no.
She's like,
Like
trust me,
corn.
it's good, darling.
Like corned beef hash.
It's that sear. Gives
So
it
where are
that
you boys
flavor.
from, anyway?
It's a good question.
Yep.
I was not given a name.
I mean, my character knows where he's from, but it's one of those things like you'll never have heard of it. So And I didn't know how to pronounce it. I know it's a semi. It's yeah.
Oh,
yeah.
yeah.
CBDB-doo.
It's Greek.
Yeah.
CBFility.
They may have heard of it, but it's going to be like a disadvantage. Very hard check. Oh, that's not the right person. I never know. Look at you guys all look the same.
Wow.
Oh man.
We
Okay.
even sound the same.
I mean, right there.
We're sorry,
guys.
everybody.
Oh yeah, Asami Ishia. Ishishia.
Yeah, what he said.
Asami Ishishia.
ASIMI ISYCHIA.
Yeah.
Sounds right.
And I have a serious feeling that you guys probably shouldn't even roll on it because it's.
Do you tell them that?
Yeah.
I'm like, well, no, actually, probably not. I'd be, I'm from far away.
Fair enough.
Let's put it to that way.
I was not given a
So-
name for the village I was from.
Oh. Well, you can just say blank and insert it there.
From
and we'll-
massive.
If you just give me a distance.
Far away.
Distance from.
I mean, literally, far.
You want to be from the same place?
This city?
No, from this.
Are you
Or do you want to
local,
be from another continent?
Oh yeah, I can be from this continent. That's fine.
Okay.
You're local.
I can't imagine I took a ship.
My background is definitely far.
Can't wait.
So you're all looking to get somebody to do a job, huh?
Yeah, the way it stands right now, and I'll put the flyer out because I totally didn't stop by the reception desk.
You're from a
even though I
place
took it.
called Seth.
Seth.
Yeah, SEF.
Okay, and then I will relay that to you.
Yeah, the guy there, he kind of recommended us to have like four people.
Yeah, he said 4. So we have 2, including us. But are you
So we
looking
only
for
need-
work?
We only need 3 more.
I suppose whatever can buy me an ale.
Well,
That's what I'm in it for too.
I'm gonna
While
sign.
these guys are discussing, like kind of up toward the bar, you wander in, like aimlessly.
You'd see a, average height, 5 foot, thin, almost gaunt-looking figure, just covered head to toe in like dark browns and like dark greenish colors. Looks like he's got long gloves on and like knee-high boots almost, and he's got his cloak hood up and just like a wrap around my face as well. You kind of see the eyes. They're like a grayish. Yeah, I'm like kind of just nervously like messing with something in my hands that looks like ivory, and just kind of wander in, and
These guys are kind of grouped up, fighting toward them.
I'll sit next to. I'll sit at like the first, like the closest into a
First
corner
person.
seat at a bar.
Yeah.
At the bar.
At the bar. Okay.
Yeah, like I would just kind of like nestle into the corner there and look
And
around.
you're sitting next to a harpy.
So I'm gonna be absolute ass at it, but do I see the ivory? Because he said he's fiddling with it. And...
Make a
Yeah, I
perception
would have it visible.
Make a perception check.
Okay.
Because you are in the middle of talking, trying to figure out something.
Yeah, I
and
kind of would
you're
have
dumb.
walked in like kind of like this, just like.
No, I didn't see it.
You would have been
I rolled a 2.
How
So I got a 6.
Serviceable.
Are we,
A little greasy.
I'm assuming we're sitting at a table.
You're up by the bar right
Oh,
now.
we're up at the bar.
While we're sitting at the bar and I'm eating this, I'm gonna,
It's just you got that guy food, right?
yeah, I'm gonna pull my bag off my shoulders, reach in, pull some spices and stuff out, and start seasoning my food.
Okay.
I'm gonna literally reach over and grab a piece like that.
He takes his big grubby hands and make a and what check should I make you do for that? Just roll a d20 and add your proficiency modifier.
I was gonna say if it's like a cooking thing,
12.
it lets him use it.
Yeah, you make it better for sure.
Wow, that's not good. The 12 was better than what they did their check for.
So yeah,
How
I
much-
mean, literally, like I said, just grab it up.
So you boys got a job that needs done. How much is it paying?
I put the flyer in front of you.
You actually like, spit it out on the ground.
Not like aggressively, just kind of,
We split even.
just kind of like it's trying to get the taste off my mouth.
I can't imagine there's
Drink
any other
more,
way.
Mario.
Fair enough. Well, I don't work with anybody without knowing their name first.
You can call me Ash.
You see an orc come over and kind of like clean up where you did it and give you kind of a look and then kind of like. Because the one thing you do notice is this whole place
Cloudburst.
for a bar is clean.
Cloudburst. And you are?
They call me Korbrum.
Shh. Korbrum.
Yeah.
I'm wavering. Wavering.
Reaver. Wait.
Figure it out.
Reaver.
That's better.
I'm like, no, that's my Star Trek. Reaver Soulborn. What was your character's name again? First name?
Korbrum.
No. Korbrum?
Yeah.
Cool.
Korbrum.
You see the harpy is eating like a hand-sized egg, like just whole.
And just kind of get
Female.
up. Like, I definitely would I'd start to feel a little uncomfortable and get up and wander. I would just kind of wander through the middle of the bar, just looking around.
The middle of the bar is kind of empty. Like there's the way the seating is, it's almost like a U.
Yeah, I mean, I would just, like, right through the middle, just kind of, like, from the corner, like, looking for another seat that's kind of away from people.
I could have beat him in the arm wrestle.
So one thing is you get up and you're noticing the
That's
only
fair.
free seat that there is like up in the left-hand corner, but you're still up against like another group, which is the Goliaths group. It looks like.
I would kind of flounder at this point and just kind of stand in the middle of the bar and just kind of nervously ring my ivory.
Can I incite this interaction?
Sure. But the orc is trying to the orc is looking like he's trying to clean, looking at you like you okay, son?
Oh, I'm sorry. And I'd back away from him a little bit.
All right.
So I got a 23.
Yeah, you notice this fidgety person like.
Just from body language, you'd be able to tell, like, I am a wreck right now. Like,
Yeah,
I'm having
looks like
serious
anxiety attack, like having a real bad anxiety attack.
That makes
So-
3 of us. So where's the 4th?
I'm gonna step away from the table,
Maybe the Goliath.
and I'm going to approach you. You're fine. Would you care to have a seat? I've got some food you can have.
Yeah, okay. Who are you?
You can call me Ash.
Okay, Ash. I'll follow
You just look horribly uncomfortable, especially standing in the middle there.
Yeah, I don't really know what to do.
Have a seat. I'll share some of my food.
Love it.
Oh, thanks. No, I'll just sit down next to him and just, I'll kind of like tuck away, look around and notice my pocket and put it in. Just kinda-
Oh,
I'll kind of slide the hash over that's been newly seasoned.
Wow, you make that easy.
So you came
Pull my
over,
wrap
sat
down
down
a
by
little
us, and
bit. Yeah.
actually like put that ivory away.
Yeah. So yeah, you would notice like I'd take a hand off of it to like look around for a pocket.
Where'd you get it?
Huh?
The ivory.
Is that what it is? Do you know what it is?
Well, it came from an animal.
That's not good.
is it an actual piece of ivory or is it your?
It's the Minotaur horn. I
it-
I
yeah.
just assume it looks.
You can roll a
ivory-ish.
nature check.
Ooh.
And it's perfect. See, I would like kind of.
I got an 11 minus 1, 10.
Yeah, you don't know what that is. You think, oh yeah, it's probably what he said.
Well, maybe it's something from one of these, and I just put out some teeth from like a creature that I killed a while back.
Is those yours?
Oh, no.
Set a perception check?
Or no, sorry, nature.
I just woke up with.
Oh, nature check. 16?
It's a minotaur.
Oh, and I just kind of like slip the food, like I move
Oh,
my
okay.
like the mouth covering a little bit and just slip the food in. And you just like I just grab a couple more pieces and like shovel it in and just like
Oh, I didn't think it was that good.
it's delicious. And, yeah,
Wow.
tasty.
What's your name, friend?
I don't know.
That's an interesting name. I don't know. I like that
What do you
name.
mean you don't know?
That's not his actual name.
Ash sounded nice. I could be Ash.
A group of 5 people walk in.
Is that not common?
That's our friend's name over here.
Oh,
Wait,
I have to
wait.
find my own.
Most are given a name at birth.
I like the item.
A group of 5 people walk in. And they're like looking around for a place to sit, and there's there really isn't one. And they look over at the bar, kind of like they look like like there's not a lot of seats at the bar anymore because you guys are taking them.
Their problem. I was here first.
Well, they're not actively looking at you.
Oh.
They're not like, hey, move.
Just like, what?
They are looking over there like they're thinking about coming over there. There's 5 of them.
What brings you here?
Just looking for a place to catch my bearings.
Well,
So this halfling walks up over to you from the group. He's like wearing yellow. He's like, hey pal, you guys mind vamoosing from here so me and my group can sit long day?
I get up, step away from the chair. Oh,
No.
and sit back down.
What do you mean long day?
Adventuring. That's what we're doing. That's what you guys are doing here, I assume. He looks over at his group and looks at you.
Oh no, I wasn't asking what you were doing. I mean long day. They're usually all the same length.
He looks at the rest. He looks at you. The rest of you. Is this guy kidding?
I don't believe he is.
Are they not the same amount of time?
Man, you sure you want to sit here?
Look,
I'm assuming this interaction has been audible for all of us.
Yes, he's talking to you.
I'm definitely cracking
you know
my
what?
knuckles.
You know what? We can give him the seat, but why don't you just toss us a little coin for the inconvenience?
Sure.
I'm gonna reach out and touch. He said he's wearing yellow.
Uh-huh.
I would reach out and touch his shirt.
You like the shirt, bud?
It's a nice color.
Thanks.
Just
He flips you a gold piece.
only one.
You had before.
I
I think it's an
don't
awful lot to make you move, man.
I don't know the value of currency. So to me, this is the same as the copper pieces that he paid for my drinks.
That's it.
I'm just gonna nudge him and just be
drink.
like, that's more than enough.
But this only gets me half a drink.
No, that gets you. Fuck math. That gets you like 50.
Oh,
Yeah.
you know what? Here, this one's on me.
Okay.
I'll get up and actually hold out the seat for him.
Okay.
When
Are
I
you,
see
is
him-
everyone getting up?
When I see him get up, I would get up really quickly as well.
How much of my food do I have left?
Well, he was eating it,
Yeah, I did have a little bit.
so I'd probably say like just the last bit of
Just
it.
a little bit.
Uh huh.
I'm gonna shovel it real quick and then I'll be like, coin was received at least.
Okay. You guys walk by. Hey, come on, guys.
What does the rest of the party look like?
Ooh, that's bad.
Oh no.
Make a perception check.
Okay.
Oh.
Just me?
Mm-hmm.
It's got
Okay.
sticky little fingers.
Can I kind of incite their group on like,
Oh, that's bad.
What'd you get?
6.
6.
geez, you are consistent.
Oh,
We rolled
okay.
shit on first.
Wow. Okay.
My passive
So-
is 14.
I mean, yeah, my passive is 14.
Sorry.
Roll
My passive insight's a 14 as well.
roll a d6
Okay.
and lose whatever that is.
Lose how much of what?
Whatever's in your bag, just go in your bag. Whatever's in your bag, whatever that is. Whatever's near, whatever would be
Number
like.
third.
So going through my equipment
Uh-huh.
in the backpack specifically,
Somewhere he could reach.
it'd probably be my backpack because everything else kind of stays in front of
Because
me.
as you're walking by,
my mace, and
Yeah,
everything, so
probably
yeah, probably backpack. 1, 2,
Reasonable.
3, 4. My
he,
tinder
ro-
box.
he rolled really low.
Your tinderbox. How are you gonna swipe right?
So remove it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The rest of the group, there is a taller half elf, wearing blue, like a blue gi, like I don't know what it's called, but it's like it's not a dress.
Like a tunic.
No, but like the top part's almost like what the bartender's wearing, but like the bottom part's like just the part that goes between your legs, like all the way down.
Oh, I know what you're talking
Oh.
about.
I don't know what they're called though.
Yeah, I know what you're talking about dress-wise.
Yeah.
There's a There is a very fancily dressed female, looks like a sorceress. There's 3. There's a really huge dude with 2 axes, and another lady that's kind of like wrapped up. Like you can only see like her glasses. She has a hood. It looks very plain in comparison to the rest of them.
The interesting thing is, you just paid a gold for a tinderbox that I'm never going to use.
Yeah, joke's on you. Give it a few sessions. Who's gonna light the fire? Nobody's got tinderbox.
He doesn't even know.
Yeah.
No, I have no clue.
Yeah, so they all sit down.
Yeah, I don't care. So, are you a traveler?
Yeah, I travel here.
Do you have a job? Do you work?
I was looking for work.
Well, isn't that a coincidence? We happen to be looking for someone to join us in our travels, which includes pay, and I will hand you the flyer.
Hold it upside down. Okay, you guys seem really nice so far.
And there's more food with that comes with that as well.
It's wonderful. I was very hungry. Thank you.
Does the flyer have a payment amount on it?
No, because it's not sure what it actually is. So like that'll be kind of
The value is ambiguous.
Yeah.
It's the journey you have along the way. That's the reward.
Well,
It's just like a notification, like, you might want to go this way.
Or you guys can fight the Leviathan.
Yeah.
I'm down.
The other paper was prettier.
Yeah,
That's what I'll say on the first round.
well,
What time is it?
You guys,
It's
like
currently
11:30.
8:58.
well, there's still plenty of daylight left. Should we head up in that direction?
He said north, but he didn't say how far.
Okay.
Well, let's slip back to the Adventurers Guild, take the job officially, and surely we can acquire a map of some sort, or at least directions.
You received this from an individual, huh?
It's north.
You received this.
Oh no, I took it from
Job
the
from-
Adventurers Guild.
Oh, all right.
I
As
wanted to find
adventurers.
people before we officially accept it.
He said it was north. We know which way to go.
Who's gilding the adventurers? It's gold, yes?
It's an organization.
Group
a
of people
business,
that
if
go
you
to
will.
make money. Do stuff for money.
You do know you can take
What do
it
you do?
without like talking to somebody,
Okay.
but you can also do that. And when you do that, they like actually notate that you're doing it. It's up to you.
I'm gonna do that.
You think I get that word organ? I know what that is.
Inside, yes?
Yeah. Usually cut them out and use them for bait for other things.
Typically you just cook them, in my opinion, but
The organs or the flesh?
both.
Oh my.
Interesting.
Sorry.
Is that strange to you?
Sounds.
Usually what we do,
A little
my
rabbit.
people, where I came from, we gut it. You take out the organs, and then you let them draw in the other animals, and then you kill those animals.
What did they do to you?
Nothing. I don't kill them for sport. I kill them to eat.
You never went hunting before?
No, I haven't.
Oh,
Sounds disgusting.
wait till he hears the scream of a rabbit when you hit it on the head.
So they have rabbits where you're from, huh?
Snow. Yeah.
All right. Learn a little more about it.
All right. Well, I'm gonna walk over to the Adventurers Guild, officially accept it, have them notate it. and
Are you
then-
walking out with?
Yeah. Well,
As you walk out, that halfling walks back over to you. Hey man, you dropped this, and hands you your tinderbox.
That's so nice of you.
Oh,
No worries.
Thank you. Wow. We're going on an adventure. Did you want to come?
I got my crew already. We got things to do. You are with a. Yeah, you'll be all right. And he goes back and sits down.
What's your name?
How much is that worth to you?
Not shit.
If you get another,
Yeah, that's my name.
All right, shit. See you later.
That wouldn't be the first time I was called, pal. Trust me. And the guy in blue pats him on the back.
Everybody seems to have a name. You think
Yeah,
I
I
should
think we're
be
gonna have
called?
to find you something, huh?
Oh,
I still
Nobody's
think
ever called you nothing before, huh?
what do you do?
Venture.
Uh,
I still think I don't know words.
what do your skill sets include?
I walked here. I'm good at walking.
Is that all you can do?
I bet I could run. I haven't tried.
Call him Walker.
Call him Wanderer.
He'd be Wanderer.
Sounds like he wandered into this place.
Might be easier to name you if I could see you.
Are you
You hear while they're saying this, fresh bread! Fresh bread, get your fresh bread out!
I could be fresh. I am new.
What is are you sick? Are you ill?
No.
Oh.
Somebody.
I hear a lot of
Oh, I am sorry. It's just a bit of a speech thing.
Let's not judge now,
Well,
guys. Come on now.
what do we call him speech.
You walk back into the Adventurers Guild while he's...
On the way there, I'm going to try to describe to him the sound a rabbit makes when you
Make a performance check.
and, you know, I'm taking grab by the feet, you pull the skin down, twitching around, you take it with the hammer, you hear him go, and that's how you know you got him. And then you cook him up and you're good to go. And
Does everything make that noise?
Wait, hang on.
That's cocked as
cocked.
fuck.
You described
woo, that's a total of 4.
It's a horrifying noise that sounds nothing like a rabbit dying.
But you don't know anything.
If you don't know that,
It's probably like,
Oh.
yeah, you know, you can do it. You know, here.
and you actually notice the people in your vicinity all turn to look at you. There's even a harpy mid-flight. There's a gorgon, and they're like,
it disturbs me. Listening to your story, like you skinned it first and then you hit it.
Yeah.
Oh dear.
some people are making a birth from your group.
What?
Keeps it fresh as possible. If you
Listen,
keep it
that's
alive.
not how you do it. You kill the animal first, and then you skin it.
Okay, seems a little more
See-
humane.
Well, no. See, if you kill it first, though, it doesn't stay as fresh.
You're in the Adventurers Guild. And
I'm just gonna on the desk slide. Just
it's a halfling with like very large, like a bee. What's it? The beehive hairdo.
Yeah.
Like red. And there's a dragonborn that like scoots past you as you're coming in.
What color?
He's green,
Okay.
So rude, Dad.
wearing like super thick clothes. Has a huge bag over his shoulder, and like slams something down on the table.
Saying
Like,
he was-
oh, very good. And she goes down and like, oh, you did that in record time this time. And she pulls out something and money and like hands it to him, and he like opens his satchel and puts it somewhere and goes upstairs.
I'll just say, keep up the good work.
He does this as he's walking upstairs.
Let's see, if he was like copper or bronze or something brown, I'd probably like try to match my armor up to him because I don't know the creature that.
No, he went. You guys are still unless you guys are walking together. He like started walking.
I thought
away.
I was
No.
walking and talking.
You
behind
can be, but he's like you're
We're outside,
Like,
yeah.
yeah.
I was just like, in.
Well,
Here's what I can do for you.
We're officially accepting this.
Oh, well, I hope you can make something of that. So it goes back up there every day because no one knows what the hell's going on.
Well, we're pretty great, so we'll figure it out.
All right.
Hey, well, you know, it's what I like to hear.
We're so fucked.
And after that, I'll walk out.
They're still talking about killing rabbits.
Okay.
By the time you get out, my guy, I just got like my hood way down. I'm just kind of like, no.
So, do you have amnesia? Do you remember anything?
is that a gemstone?
Yeah, I remember.
Close enough.
I woke up yesterday. And, I was in a house or a room, and I found these clothes. And this, and I pull out the horn. It was kind of in my chest.
It was in your chest.
Yeah.
You said I seen minotaurs on the way in.
Yeah, there's minotaurs walking around right now.
Do I recognize the horn?
Make a perception check because you are still dumb.
Can
Caliber boy, I need you.
Oh,
I got
Alright.
a? Oh, hold on. God, I hate that.
12.
No,
Okay.
For nature, I've got an 18.
there's actually a minotaur that like walks up to your guys' group. You look at him and look back and don't make the connection.
18 on a nature check.
For the
horn.
yeah, it's clearly a minotaur horn. And what you notice with an 18 is it's in fucking immaculate condition. Like the fact that it's like large means this is from an adult, and you don't know how it was taken from the head without like. Because it's perfect.
Breaking it,
yeah,
or-
and it's not broken. That means that this minotaur either had never gotten into a fucking fight, or he did and never lost. So,
Can I see it?
Whoever you pissed off,
Roughly about that size, right? My dwarf.
Yeah.
hands,
someone
like,
angry?
well,
Pretty large then.
I mean, horns.
considering what that is,
big dwarven hands, though.
Oh,
that is,
Stature, big arms.
I'm just gonna gesture to one of the minotaurs that walked by. I'm just gonna
Oh.
literally like hold it up to his face and then point.
There's
to a
actually
minotaur.
one that's like the sun like hits him just right, and he holds up the horn and it like matches like his head.
It's like,
He's like looking around,
whoa.
points off that way, starts walking.
Well, you boys are gonna get in the fight.
That's-
How that got in me.
Well, my guesstimate is one impaled you.
There's no way he killed it because he's afraid of killing rabbits.
Maybe that could be my name. Impale.
The girls seem to love it.
Trying.
It was inside of you, huh?
Yeah. And then I was leaving, and somebody saw me and screamed. Really freaked me out. So I ran.
So you weren't supposed to be there.
I don't know. I guess not.
How'd you get there?
I don't know.
Should
What do you know?
That's what I just said.
Still think he knows more than me.
So you're officially yesterday old.
Sure. I'm yesterday remember.
Well, happy
I
birthday.
like it.
Thank you. Well, wouldn't that technically be in a year?
I don't know.
I don't know.
I just keeps going. So
Well, we should come up for a temporary name for you until maybe you regain your memories.
I still like I don't know.
I'm kind of liking slurps.
That seems mean. Didn't you say not to make fun of him?
What do you mean, me? Do you hate it?
Well, you said not to make
could
fun
get
of
used to
his
slurps, I guess.
speech issue.
What do you
thing.
want to be named?
Oh, I heard a cool word a moment ago. It's like satchel.
Satchel it is.
Yeah, I'll be satchel.
He's all wrapped
No,
up.
Setchell. You're not supposed to have the same name as somebody else, right? It's rude.
I mean,
It's true.
the same name happens sometimes, but
So I can be Ash?
if you really want to be,
I love it.
Can
All
we
of a sudden, like,
avoid
there's
Ash,
a
please?
satyr that walks up to your group, and he has like a flute, and he's like, hey friends,
That's beautiful.
I hear you need a name.
I do.
I'm in the business of names.
You are?
Yeah.
Can we do that?
I'm gonna look
What's your
to
name,
him.
bud?
Does it seem like he's trying to make money off of
Make an
this?
insight check.
I would really
Nat
like
20.
a name.
He is.
Are we keeping track with them now? Or?
He's
Have to reset him.
he's very chaotic. Like you're reading like. This seemed like something fun to do, and his intent doesn't matter as long as it's fun.
Yeah, I mean, we do need a name. But out of curiosity, how does Pan sound?
Like the flute,
Well, also, and I'm gonna pull out a frying pan.
or like that.
Oh,
Now, why do you need a name? Did you forget your name?
I was told that it's good to have one.
Yeah, so people know what to call you in bed and all that stuff.
So far, they've been having a tough time.
Have you ever thought of like Greg?
No, I don't like it.
Yeah, no, that doesn't work. Huh.
I still like I don't know.
What letter do you like?
You.
Okay. Hold on.
Seems fine.
Underling.
I'll be the best underling ever.
Well, we just call him you. Hey, you. See, it works.
How about Irvy?
Okay.
I like you.
I'll be Irvy. But with the U.
Irvy?
What would it normally be with?
Or Umika?
Mika?
Umika, but we can go Urumika. You can add a letter in there all you want. Who cares?
I still like you. Hey, you. That makes just sense to me.
But what's in a name?
But you need personality. That's just something that you call him.
There's way too many.
I call him.
around.
He's you.
This guy
I am
all right?
I am me. He's you.
I wonder.
Did he hit his head? Like, in any case,
Do you see the face?
Did you hit your head?
doesn't mean he hit your head. I mean, something hit your head.
He didn't hit his head.
Didn't hit my head.
Well, the day's early, but still.
I think I'm gonna go with Setchell.
Can you take off your
Setchell?
hat? Maybe you did hit your head. You don't know it.
Everything feels okay.
What are you guys doing? You should wait. Is that the name you want?
Yeah.
All right. Well, Setchell, right?
Yeah.
Okay. Well, it's nice to meet you, Setchell. Excuse me.
Hey.
Had a late night. In any case,
Nice to meet you too.
yes.
I thought it was supposed to start with you. Why not you, Setchell?
Something just.
My name is
felt
Bren.
right about it.
It's nice to meet you.
I can. Do you want to go on an adventure?
Where are you guys going?
I don't know. North.
What's up there?
We don't know.
Place.
I don't know if it would be very fun for you.
I
We're
think-
working.
Well, working, huh?
Didn't the guy up the stairs say it was a beach?
I like the woods.
Me too. You're not bad.
Beach, the sand is coarse and it gets everywhere.
I don't know.
Well,
Easy, Anakin.
Wait, if it gets everywhere, but I've never seen it in the woods, does it not get everywhere then?
Hey, I'm gonna go.
Nice to meet
A
you.
pleasure talking. Hey, great name.
Thank
What's yours then?
Oh, Brent. It's
you. Bren.
yeah.
Brent.
And he starts playing his flute and
You
skipping away.
Yeah, just for a few seconds there. And,
Yeah,
you know,
cool.
Ah.
Nice.
well, as I was saying before, there's still plenty of daylight. Shall we get a move on?
Yep.
Yeah, I'm down. Let's go.
You guys going by foot?
Yes.
Okay.
Wait, are we not getting
Teleported?
drinks to go?
Oh.
We're not getting teleported. Tomball's like, guys, wait up.
I have to use my feet? Ew.
Guys, hold on.
We're not getting drinks to go. Hang on, guys.
You guys run into Linnell? Oh, shit.
Yeah, that sounds like a good idea.
Yeah, we need some drinks to go.
Mm-hmm. Smart man. Don't say dehydrate.
It's gotta be a bit of a walk, isn't it?
You guys can roll
How far north is it?
Survival.
survival.
I'll try a survival check.
How many of us have
baby.
survival?
I think I do actually.
I do.
I still have survival.
I have 15.
I got a 13.
I have an unnatural 20.
I got a 15.
Ooh,
Okay, you know how much did you say?
13.
You're not quite sure. You're close.
15.
Okay. It is about 4 days from here.
Yeah, we're definitely gonna need some drinks.
It's that
Of
far
course,
away,
on,
you
on
say?
on horse or anything else, it's quicker. Of course, I've reviews like something that flies or
Perhaps we can attain a wagon.
The wagon will take you as far up as you got a
15.
You guys got money for a
The
wagon?
wagon will take you as far up to like almost where the beach starts. Like that's where
I
the
don't
road
think I have
ends.
any money.
I
It's the.
have this, and I just pull out that gold piece. 50 drinks worth.
Oh,
Yeah, I don't think that's gonna cut it.
it's a lot of drinks.
I wouldn't know.
How far away would that be? Do I have any idea?
What?
Somewhere to get a wagon.
Make a investigation check. I guess I burp.
10.
No. This city's way too big. There's too much shit going on for you to know like a pinpoint. Like this is wagons are us.
A wagon would be nice, but like you said, I don't think we have the coin. Perhaps we can find one on its way out of here. Maybe we can offer services for a ride.
Aren't we already?
We pass people all the time. Oh, so
We can just ask
And take one.
And who are we asking?
whoever's got a wagon. There's a guy walking with something anyway. I'm assuming cart, like a little cart.
And there's people doing all sorts of shit.
You know.
Let's head to the northern exit out of town and perhaps find a wagon or cart or something that's leaving out. We can start walking, and if we encounter one on the road, we can offer services for a ride.
So the one thing that you do notice when you came into this place is it's surrounded by like a lake, and the only way out is east,
Oh, okay.
as far as you know.
Like by a bridge.
Yeah.
Do
Then
you,
yeah.
do you know how Far Traveler background works? Are you familiar?
Oh, well, you can tell me. You can repeat it to me. So I'm fresh.
Your accent, mannerisms, and figures of speech, and perhaps even your appearance all mark you as foreign. Curious glances are directed at your way wherever you go.
I mean, that's happening.
Yeah.
You're playing. You're role playing that. It's happening.
Which can be a nuisance, but also can gain friendly interest of scholars and other intrigued by far-off lands. To say nothing of everyday folk who are eager to hear stories of your homeland. You can parlay this attention into access to people and places you might not otherwise have, for you and your traveling companions. Noble lords, scholars, and merchant princes, to name a few, might be interested in hearing about your distant homeland and people.
Might be. You still got to talk to him.
I know.
Not
Not likely to happen. Not likely to happen.
To tell you, my background is wanderer.
Makes sense.
is it really?
Yeah.
You already know mine.
I actually picked it because it would help me survive. And it was the only one that made sense, really.
I just didn't know if that would draw anyone like, hey, you talk funny.
There's been a few people that have walked up to your group already.
Yeah.
It's like, man, that guy's weird. Let's go talk to them.
All right, well, let's go on and
You got that satyr's attention.
head over to the gate and perhaps.
Are you going all the way out to the bridge?
Yeah.
Okay.
You know, you have a nice beard.
Thank you.
I'm loving it.
So, you get to the. Do you go all the way up to like the bridge?
Yeah, that's my goal.
Okay. Yeah. So you get to their bridge. It's definitely it's being like you can go in and out. It's just it's being guarded by like. There's a couple of minotaur with ballista, and there's like a couple other like orcs like doing
I'm sorry,
patrol.
are they like holding the ballista?
Oh, they got like they're like crossbows that shoot anchors.
There's just a halfling riding on one of their backs, it's just like a cross or like a big slingshot between his horns.
They're just like standing there like this. They have like these jet black, basically blast things. They're like just watching. And then there's like the patrols.
I'll give him a nod.
None of them seem to be missing a horn.
I would hope not.
They're also black fur and they're like tall,
I
like,
should return,
like
yes.
9 feet.
I think if you run into them again, you may lose the other one inside of you.
Then you'd have 2 horns.
Doesn't sound so bad, I guess.
Except being impaled.
Oh, right.
You didn't die from the first one.
Wasn't pleasant.
There is a lot of traffic coming in and out as well, like people like coming in and.
Are there
leaving.
any like caravans or like even if on foot?
Yeah, you guys did mention a wagon.
Actually-
a few times.
One thing you notice is like turning around the corner is like this giant like caravan like with a central unit and like a bunch of carts behind it, and it's being has patrols with it. And you actually haven't seen this before, but the mount on the front of it, the thing that's pulling it, is a giant rooster
cockroach?
They're not chocobos. They actually look like giant roosters, not like an ostrich, like a fucking just really big, fucking huge beaked motherfucking rooster.
When I see this thing, I would
like a
literally
cockroach, or
stop.
is it-
and
No,
just
it's not a
like-
cockatrice.
Would I have any familiarity?
Make an
Like,
nature check.
I don't know if these things actually are in the wild or if they're bred to be this. I really, really have a low intelligence. This should have been nature should be a wisdom skill. I'm just saying.
My intelligence is low too.
12 minus 1, 11.
Yeah, it'd be nice if nature was wisdom.
Yeah, no, you've never seen this before.
Agreed.
It's not well, some of you might not even know if it is a cockatrice or not, actually,
Um,
because it's still a big bird.
I'm just gonna kind of run up to one of the merchants real quick. Is it heading north?
It's heading
Okay.
out, so east. It's heading out
Yeah,
of
it's
the.
heading
Okay.
across the-
I'll stop one of them and just be like, "Excuse me."
So that it's surrounded by dudes. So do you stop one of the guards?
Dudes.
Yeah, I'm just gonna be like, "Excuse me. Any chance I could talk with one of the merchants in charge?"
Make a persuasion check.
18.
He's like, because they're going slow enough around the corner. He's like, yeah. Hey guys, and like tells them to slow up, and like knocks on the door that he's in front of, and opens it up, and is like this very overweight guy in like this red dress, like kind of too tight, bunch of rings on his hand.
Is the bird a beast?
Do chickens count as beasts?
I
Yes.
think so. Yeah.
Yes.
It's like any like animal-like thing. I just didn't know if this was like.
Is it an animal or
It's
is
like
it
a-
a monster?
Yeah, if it's like a cockatrice, like I think those are technically dragonkin in the book. So that's why I was asking, because I
Or
get
it might be
advantage
a
on intelligence
magical
checks.
You got what on who now?
I my favorite enemy is beasts, so I get advantage on intelligence checks against for them to recall or gain information about them.
And it's not a beast.
Okay. I just, new
Yeah.
class, new class. Who
New
did?
class who this? Yeah. Yes.
Pardon my intrusion. I know you're on your way out. Would you happen to be heading north by any chance?
We are heading all the way south, good sir.
Would you like to head north?
No business up that way, I'm afraid. Where are you headed?
North.
He just completely like.
I'm literally just gonna be like, could you go keep an eye on our friends, please?
I'm gonna go check out the bird.
Sure.
The bird is.
I'm gonna try petting it.
Yeah, me too.
It just looks down at you like these fucking huge eyes, and it doesn't seem like it. It just kind of looks at you, but it doesn't, Then the people up front kind of like,
Do
are
we
watching
have
you
to
anyway.
go a portion east on the road and then go north?
If you can, yes, you have to do that, or you have to go off the road into like the grasslands, so you're like off road.
Okay. Any chance we could offer some additional protective services to perhaps hitch a ride with your caravan until the split between north and south?
He looks around. He looks outside. You can see what he's looking at. It's lined with dudes. Like this place is pretty well protected. I would say make a persuasion check at disadvantage.
Hey, you. 50 a big number.
It's like a big number.
Wonder if I could trade him this Cohen bird chicken.
I'm afraid we
one
must
chicken, I
make
bet it'd be
haste to
worth
where
it.
we are going. Next time we could employ your service. What is your group's name?
Hey, can I give you this coin? It's worth 50 drinks. I think that's a lot.
Who are you talking to?
The guy at the caravan, like after petting the bird, I look back and.
There's only one
Like
bird.
he's further away, so the bird is up front. Like he's further back.
Oh, okay. I was gonna okay. I'll make my way to him
Well,
again.
we're sort of newly formed,
Ah,
but if I could perhaps get your name, I could perhaps reach out to you or leave a letter.
my name is Sir Qualmere.
Do I walk up at this point?
Of the
'Cause I was-
Kashmir Dynasty.
'Cause I was going from the bird to him.
What are you doing?
I was walking to the guy at the, so Hey, I'll give you this coin that's worth 50 drinks for the bird.
That is by no means enough.
But there's only one bird.
Right. 50 drinks is a lot of drinks for one bird.
We are off then, and he like signals to the guard, close the door. He doesn't even acknowledge what you say. Yeah, and they start moving.
It's not a no.
That was a hard no.
We need to reevaluate.
They look like they're hauling something because there is a bigger.
They're hauling ass now.
There's like there's a like a bigger caravan in the like that's more like metal that's in the back.
We're gonna have to reevaluate your knowledge of currency. That coin you're holding is currency. That's money.
I mean,
See, for instance, that one you have there, and I'll just be like, I've got several of those. While it's
That's a lot of drinks.
the common man may not have it, but someone as wealthy as, say, a merchant, practically swim in these.
they don't seem very easy to swim in.
It's an expression.
Okay.
My goodness, man. Have you never seen gold before?
Well, in its base form.
Do you not know the value of it?
Is
Nope.
it?
All right. Worth a lot.
Think of it like precious metals.
I'll take the coin and hand it to you.
The more you have, the more
Do you-
it's worth.
Okay, I'll hold on to this for you. I'll keep it separate.
I think that might actually be the opposite.
And
The more you have, the more it's
when
worth.
we go to purchase something
Whoa,
for
whoa,
you,
yeah, never mind. I guess.
I'll do the
Yeah.
talking.
So I was thinking like supply and demand. It's like I've got all the gold. It's like we don't want any of it.
So you'll buy my beer?
With your money, yes.
But I handed it to you.
Yes, this is still your money. I'm just holding.
How do you know which one's mine?
Just said I was going to keep it separate.
But how do you know that? So you know that coin's mine? Then that's.
Well, I don't
okay.
have
It-
any money, so I could hold your money. Then you'd
I
know
will
whose
keep it in a
has
separate pouch. And I will know that this one with your singular gold coin is yours.
You do notice some people like, especially you're
Revered,
noticing
like,
this,
I made a
as they're
mistake.
walking into town, is like stopping, like overhearing this and thinking like, is this? Are you putting on a play? And like keep moving.
Yeah, it's all a play.
the whole world
No,
stage.
Tips are appreciated.
Make a persuasion check.
Oh, you're good.
So we're heading out.
Yeah, I think it would be
Persuasion.
wise to make our way.
Oh, dang it. Closed up on me. Sorry.
Shall I lead?
Do you know your way?
North.
Well, we have to go east first.
Well, clearly there's only one way.
Wait, 10.
10.
Yep.
You get 3 copper.
Oh. It's 3 more copper than what I had.
Because somebody's kind of like, and they look like they're looking like, oh man, like they're looking for change and don't have any, and go, oh, and they're like kind of tossing.
We just
Appreciate
got
it.
3 pennies.
That's a drink and a half, right?
No. Well, actually, yeah, probably. Because I got food too, and it was only 5. Yeah.
It was 2 and 3.
Yeah.
2 for the drink, 3
I know
for the...
money.
Maybe you have to teach me.
I can help.
Yeah, like you said, we have to go east. I mean, there's only one bridge. And it goes east. So we have to go that way. Once we get across the bridge, we can go north.
We should follow the road.
I start walking down the road.
Okay.
You walk across the bridge, and
Oh,
Get into.
Okay.
I would just
And
be like keeping an eye out for any wildlife, like, and just like amazing over it. Just
and perception.
that's a 10.
There's just so many stimuli, especially within the vicinity of this city, that you're kind of like, whoa, fuck.
So that'd basically be how I'd be passing the time. It's just like, wow, oh.
I love it.
having a lot of fun with
I hope it's picking it
honestly.
up good when you're doing that.
Yeah.
Yes.
So
Everybody's like, I love it. And you're just like, what the fuck are they talking about?
my
They just see your face.
my shorter dwarven, stature obviously doesn't keep up necessarily as well, but I'm going to try to get up to him like, hey, I thought I was leading.
Well, he's going slower because he's looking at everything. He's not like
You'd
he's
easily
not
overtake
sprinting.
Yeah, so
Oh, yeah, you can lead. You're a leader then, yeah?
we're going north.
Okay. So this is north?
This is east.
We need to go north.
Right.
Okay.
You can't go north until you go east.
Oh, okay. Oh, okay, you teach me directions.
It is a
I'll
beautiful
handle
day, I
money.
will say. It's a very beautiful day outside. Like the way that the clouds have
Did
like
not
this
expect
unique.
us to be babysitters. This is-
I didn't either. I thought I was gonna be reckless.
We're not reckless.
Yeah.
Yet.
Just curious.
Oh, yeah, nature's my jam. So,
Right now you're
But
on
you
a
don't
road.
have
It's a
bread.
very well traveled road,
Ah.
so it's not like it's not paved. Well, it's paved a little bit
right.
on the way here, but like it's like
It's devolved into dirt.
but it's not like dirt. You know what I mean? It's that traveled road kind of dirt,
As soon as
not
like
mud.
as soon as we hit where the paved road kind of slows down and quits.
Okay.
Okay. Hang on a second, guys. Just take and you see me just grab like chunks of the dirt and plants and stuff around and start rubbing them on my outfit.
I'd start doing the same.
Yeah, there we go. That's gonna be a lot better. I get my skin, and all.
Somebody walks past you and like casts prestidigitation on you, and then like goes like that and walk.
Thank you.
It's gonna be a long 4 days.
Is that what we were...
I'll grab more dirt and start rubbing it on me again.
I'd pick up some more as a... Are we supposed to be doing this?
Supposed to? Depends on your definition, I suppose. You don't have to.
It helps.
Oh. Start rubbing it on my cloak or my clothing
I am
again.
not rubbing dirt on me.
Nor am I.
Yeah, you do get looks by passerby like that are like, what are
I trust you.
There's a couple people that like look down, look at the dirt, and they're kind of digging. Like, is there something in the dirt?
And I'll take some. No, you're not. You didn't start rubbing some on them.
God damn it!
Now you're good to go. You can go in the woods.
It's 3 copper.
Need to start walking away.
They're obvious, dude.
Seeing how if he goes in the woods, things won't be able to pick up his smell.
It's really smart.
So we're going north.
I'm gonna continue following the road.
I keep following them.
I'm gonna stick closer to the edge of the road, but I'll stay around.
Okay. So you get to so by the end of the first day, you get to like where you see where the road splits off. Well, there is a path, a split off to the south. You see that one first, but you know that's not the way you're going.
Right.
And you there's a path that splits you get up to where the path splits off to the north.
And this is towards like the end of the day.
5
Well,
o'clock, 6 o'clock.
it's getting kind of late. The sun's going down. How about we make camp?
You guys hungry?
Yeah.
I mean,
Famished.
naturally.
That's a word, right?
Yep. Good job.
Alright, I'll be back. And I'm just gonna slink off into the woods.
There are no woods
Oh,
at
it's
all.
just open.
It's plains and grasslands. The woods are south.
Okay, so just gonna start heading off towards the grassland and on. I'm gonna try hunting or foraging for berries and various things like that.
I'm gonna
Okay.
turn around and go the opposite direction that he went,
Are you camping off the road?
Yes.
and I want to use my wanderer background ability. It says that I am able to forage enough food that would be like in an area naturally for up to 5 people.
Okay. There's no check. It just is.
That's it's like well, I'll double check I'll read
It's
it to you.
it's supposed to be.
Yeah, I was gonna say I don't know
Yeah.
if that's
It's
there is
just
something
kind of
for
you
it,
find it. you can find whatever natural.
Yeah, you have an excellent memory for maps and geography, and you can always recall the general layout of terrain, settlements, and other features around you. In addition, you can find food and fresh water for yourself and up to 5 other people each day, provided that the land offers berries, small game, water, and so forth. So as long as it's available. If it's not available, then I don't get shit.
I'm namely going to try to find a beast of some sort. Not necessarily like a huge beast, but like rabbits or something like that. You know, some kind of animal.
Make a survival check.
In the meantime, well,
If he walked
I
off, I'd just
suppose
turn
we're
around
left
and
to
walk
make camp.
Got a 22.
I mean, I'm pretty good with.
You find
tents
a
and
hutch of
everything, but I
rabbits.
Well, if you care to set up the tents, I'll make the fire.
mean, fair enough.
A group of white rabbits. They don't notice you.
So, as you literally.
How far away are they?
50 feet.
I'm gonna take out my longbow
Okay.
and I'm gonna try to get one.
Sure.
Why do you sound so apprehensive?
Says one of them was a dragon.
Gotta be sure. This is actually
Did
one of
anybody
the
else
rabbit
leave
people.
a, tent behind?
No, I have nothing.
No, nothing.
I have a tent, but I haven't set it up yet. Food first.
Oh,
You do
damn
find
it,
a
sorry.
bunch of berries and stuff like that.
Okay.
I would just like collect them in my cloak, like just do that little thing where you just make a little basket and just and then wander
Okay.
back. And if there's
Make a
like
perception check.
oh no,
19 to hit.
You hit the fucking rabbit.
I got a
In
7.
fact, you put an arrow through 2 of them.
Oh shit.
They're dead.
Just for the sake
They're
of it.
dead.
Okay. 5 damage.
2 of them. And the other ones scatter.
So while they scatter and I go collect the 2.
There is like the 2 looks like you hit the bigger ones, and looks like there's a baby rabbit because it didn't move, and it's just kind of sitting there sleeping.
Sorry, little one.
The other one's bounced away.
Would I know that they will come back to their hutch? Like, so this is like their little den and home, right? So they would eventually come back.
Maybe you know that they might come back. You think you killed the bigger ones, which might be the whoever the parents are or whatever, or maybe what provider or something like that.
Do you want an intelligence check related to them to know if they would come back or not? I mean,
Well, that's what I'm saying. Through like your survival, like they
Okay.
could come back. It's not. They're not. It's not like 100% chance if this is gonna happen. What's your perception check? Did you get?
7.
Okay.
Okay. I start wandering back.
As you go to start setting up the tents, I'm just gonna
Oh no.
bonfire.
So you went over this way, and he went over that way. So you guys are all separated from each other, like by a fair distance. So you're coming back with berries. You don't notice the shadow like loom over you, and I'd kill you already.
Thanks.
Rolled pretty bad though,
Sweet.
but your AC's real low, right?
It's 13.
Ooh, wait. 12
Oh shit.
with
I'm just
advantage.
like- I dr-
12.
I dropped a berry. I'm just like,
Yeah, it has a giant fucking eagle, like tries to fucking slash into you, and you're like, huh? And it like dives back up.
wow, it's beautiful. Keep on going.
How far away did you move from them?
As little distance as possible.
You heard like from over there, like a
Cover!
sit down and
Cover!
I dump the berries and cover myself with my cloak.
Get this way!
Scoop the berries back up and I'll run over there.
so,
Did you see the bird? It was beautiful.
Yeah, it's like over in the tree, like looking down at your group.
I think it was trying to eat you.
I'll hold out some berries to it.
Don't!
You are,
Hand down.
It like kind of like
I found food. And I'll just like dump it next to the fire and just start.
You almost became food.
Oh, it's very difficult out here.
Well,
What I'm gonna do is
Just gonna start eating.
I'm torn between taking the baby with me or not, but I think I'm going to leave it and I'm going to cover up the blood and like clean up the area and all,
Okay.
so it doesn't seem so violent. And, creepy. They might not want to come back, and I'll walk back with the rabbits over my shoulder with them still on the arrow.
Okay.
So
When I see the rabbits, I'll go and try to make the noise that you made earlier.
That
Right?
giant bird flies the fuck away.
You scared off the eagle with your.
It's not just a ray, it's a big motherfucking eagle. He's like, he nopes that.
These guys are crazy.
That was not a rabbit.
I don't know who you are. No thanks.
take and obviously the one end's got a point to it.
Went from like fucking almost death to comedy.
The arrow's got a point on it, so I'll slide them off the backside where the feathers are. Take time to try to clean it up and all, and then I'll start butchering them. And clean them up.
Okay, so he's butchering the rabbits.
I would just be eating berries and just like watching really intently, like.
Take a foot, chop it off. Here, don't eat it. It's not the good part.
I think he means to give you good luck.
You have to cook rabbit first?
Thank you.
You
Can you eat it raw?
I mean,
I mean, you can.
mean,
you theoretically
you
can
can eat anything.
Well, is he gonna get dysentery or whatever? Fucking.
see, I have
got
advantage
the
against.
consumption.
I have advantage against poison, so. But
When you're doing the survival thing, does it? So you also know how to exclude poison too, right?
Yeah, it's
Yes.
edible food.
Yeah, which is
So-
good because low intelligence.
So while he's dressing this rabbit,
rabbits.
rabbits, I'm going
This is a
to,
street
since I already made the bonfire, I'm gonna start
have
setting
them.
up my cooking utensils.
Okay.
So I'm gonna get my pot on the fire, pour some water.
This guy like starts laying out a spread like on the road.
Wow. Clean up the furs. I don't know if you want another survival check for cleaning them or anything like that. See if I can keep the furs.
I'll take the first if you want. I can probably use.
Yeah, I'll say do a survival check at advantage if you're like trying to like make the furs good.
I actually have a leather worker's kit, so.
So do I.
Oh. You actually.
We did not
leather.
cover each other.
Nope.
Nope, that's the point.
Got an herbalism kit. Oh, wait, no, I'm just
22.
proficient.
Yeah, they're
Which are
pretty
you
pristine
proficient?
furs.
Yeah.
Hmm?
Are you proficient?
Yes.
Oh.
That and Mason's tools.
So as
not
he's doing all that, I'm just gonna be like, I'm just gonna start taking bits here if you don't mind, and I'm gonna start throwing it into a pan and pot and like making rabbit stew. I'll take some of the berries and stuff and just.
There's a gotta look at the. Hold on.
You're making stew?
Mhm.
Okay.
That smells amazing.
I gotta pull this up because
So,
God, I hate that.
as he's doing
What's
that,
the name of fuck? Where is it?
I would say, as I was cleaning them, well, no, that's definitely something that would be in line with what I'm already doing. Is they're for nourishment, they're not for waste.
Oh, Leonin.
Those guys are cool.
So like an older, like a grandma, Leonin, and like must be her grandchild or something. Like come walking by, like they know the food and like look down. You hungry? Mind if we sit down?
I don't.
The more the merrier.
Come on, Grandma.
Yes, there's 1 second.
Some berries.
Oh, I'd rather have some of that tasty meat.
Yeah.
And she like takes forever to sit down. Like she like, it's like her legs are on broken hydraulics.
There's enough stew to go around.
Do you have both the
Appreciate it.
rabbits in there, or is it just like you're putting it in as I clean it?
As you have it ready, I'm
Okay.
like taking it and preparing it.
And
Which it's actually convenient that you just did that because I literally get 6 portions of special food.
Nice.
So that's 4.
Perfectly.
Which
do you take the intestines or anything?
I would take whatever I would see as useful for the stew. So whatever organs or
So what remains of the rabbit?
What?
what remains of the rabbit after I cleaned it.
Guts.
He's cooking, stewing it. I
Guts
don't
and
know.
You tell me.
It'd just be
What
guts
would
and
you
bones.
let me take?
Probably the flesh. I'd probably
You
know,
did it. You
skin
you got a 22 on survival or whatever the fuck it is.
I'd
You
probably
tell me.
skin it, cut the haunch off, clean out the intestines.
It's not like a video game where like
Yeah.
you pick up, it only
Yeah.
dropped 3 of this.
Yeah, whatever you don't want
know.
me to take, just don't give to me.
3 legs, but no head. Why?
Yeah,
why?
I would probably just clean the flesh off and everything like that, and hand it to you as I clean it off, and then the remains. I will take
Covered 5
and
legs from the
I would take and walk off a little bit, okay, and set them down in what, like, not towards the rabbits, but like a different direction, and set them down like, it's nourishment. Just look up, night sky or whatever, and on nourishment, and on back to the earth, and then head back. So you guys wouldn't have heard me do that because I walked off. Come back.
Oh, you
and I-
walked off. Never mind. Okay.
Yeah. Like I said, I walked off like a good fair distance, Ideally far enough that I know that predators or anything else like that won't be close to us, but it could feed like insects or, being into the ground and everything like that, and then head back. And when I get back, blood and everything on my hands, I just wipe it into the dirt,
Okay.
clean it off. So,
You actually see a couple other campfires down the way too, from like behind you, so people are up setting up. See sometimes little fires in the distance and shit. So what you're doing is not abnormal.
so, how long?
As it's finishing up, I'll just probably pull out a handful of wooden bowls and just kind of start portioning some out and just pass them around.
How
So-
meaty is the stew? Is it literally like a soup, or is it like a chili?
It's like a soup.
Okay.
It's a stew. I would look at the Leona and say,
They're like white.
"Are
Wait,
you
wait, Goldberg.
adventuring as well?"
Exploring, but I'm taking her somewhere safe
Oh,
before I go back to my group.
the
There's
town
a-
seems safe.
There's a town south of here.
Not many of the place safe anymore.
Oh, that's not good.
You don't know?
No, sorry.
I would be very intrigued to hear about this as well.
The world not being safe?
Oh, the world. I thought he was saying the city.
People aren't fond of their.
No, he said the city is safe. It's rare.
Oh, okay.
That's not nice.
No, it is not.
I'm sorry.
Nothing that can be done about it yet.
You can always hit them.
Yeah.
I do my best.
Is there something to be done about it soon?
Yet to be seen.
Probably years, decades.
Oh.
Well, for now,
All these supposed gods are around, and ever since they showed up, caused all sorts of trouble. Excuse me.
Well, you're in safe company here.
Had a sense.
well, take your brief respite, enjoy your meal.
Grandma, he's making sure she like is eating everything, and that she's making sure tighten the blanket around her and everything.
You have lovely hair.
Oh, well, thank you. We do take pride in how this looks. Like,
I know the feeling.
yeah, not too bad, not too bad.
If they do need to use hit die for healing, they do get an extra die.
Nice.
From the food?
Yeah.
Dude, that's cool as hell. Wow.
Temporary hit points from food.
How did you get this? Is that like a background?
It's chef feet.
That's so cool.
Perks of having a human. You get
Man, look at this guy.
If you don't mind, we'll sleep close to this fire tonight, for we don't want to walk in the
By all
dark.
means.
Oh yeah, no, it's hard to see out there.
Always,
Well, that's the least of it.
always safety in numbers.
So wait, does it work with like we get 6 uses of the treats and then you use one of the?
No, so the special food works differently than the treats.
Oh, okay.
Treats too.
Yeah, I can make 2 treats that that give temporary HP when you eat them.
Bro,
Temporary HP
that's
for
so
the treat.
cool. Wow, this is gonna be really great having a chef on board.
I originally was gonna go more themed towards like the class, but I was like, nah, fuck it, let's go with the background.
Yeah.
No, I like the trick.
But yeah, so with that, I will,
If that's how you're gonna say it, I'm in.
I'm totally saying it every single time now.
with the berries or something,
Oh,
I'll probably turn them into like a trail mix for like the treats.
Okay,
That's awesome.
definitely that works.
I'm sorry, I'm just blown away by this feat.
So he hands me the bowl, right? Then I'll drink out of, like drink the juice out of it basically, and just with my hands, dirty, bloody hands, whatever.
It's really funny because like the Leonin, they're big, but it's very dainty the way they're drinking, like, and you're like, nom nom nom. So you're
tiny,
seeing
just
two different, like,
Just-
you hungry friend?
If you passed me a spoon, like, would you have passed me a spoon with it, or is that not a thing?
You keep utensils?
I do.
you
I
feel
do
you-
not pass you a spoon.
Okay, yeah, then I would just kind of do like an in-between, just like,
You take your fill, whatever's left, I guess.
You
we
do,
can-
however, see me using a spoon.
you would notice, like, I'd kind of pull my face cover down a little bit, and I'd, like, turn away from the group a little as I eat.
Whatever. But
I've seen all kinds.
Grandma's already asleep.
you take your fill, and then we make sure everybody else is full and nourished. It's the best way.
Well, thank you kindly for your hospitality.
We do what we can.
Me and Grandma here really appreciate it. And he, like, rubs her shoulders. She's like,
I mean, I don't know. Just kind of put the bowl down next to the fire, and then I would just take my cloak off and curl up and put that down and just go right to bed.
are you guys doing?
I'll take. I mean, if he falls asleep and all, it's always smart to, have someone awake.
Yeah.
I mean, we're not far off the road, and there's other fires, but you never know.
very true.
You gonna take first watch?
I can.
I'll take the second one.
I'll take an early morning, I suppose. It's not all that uncommon for me.
I'm just.
So who's asleep?
I think everybody but me,
Okay.
right now. Right, you went to sleep too, because I'm taking first watch, or
Yeah.
Okay.
I need more dangly earrings.
See, I almost ordered some of those, and I was like, you know what? I would get my ears pierced for those.
They're so fun.
Oh, yeah, they're
I'm
awesome.
upset because they only have the one thing, and then on the back it's not
Oh,
that.
yeah.
I was like, why wouldn't
I
they
know
should
you're-
do
I know-
that?
double-sided
Yeah, like this is definitely a double-sided kind of earring.
I know you're keeping track of it because I'm definitely acting within my god. Goddess. I think it's a woman, so
It is a lady.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
I wrote TBD on my paper, but you know which one I'll be going for in the future. As of this current moment, he does not worship.
Same.
I will in the future, just this current moment in time.
Oh, there. Indeed.
So, speaking of which, as you are asleep, you have flashes of like your past, almost like nightmarish, but they're like fleeting. They're like almost like they're coming into view, and then they like escape very quickly, and you end up conscious in like a field of like rolling clouds, like storm clouds, but they're at your feet. And like the above you is also like this tumbling storm. You see like the thunder and stuff in the distance, and you see mountains and stuff.
I'm knocking stuff over, sorry.
Okay. You're very conscious, like you don't know if you're awake or asleep or what this is.
I suppose
to me he's sleeping though, right?
Yep.
I would just look around to see if I'd notice anything aside from this wild ass scenario. 21 perception.
So you look up, and in the clouds, you think you see like the shape of an eye, but it looks almost abstract. But you swear that like there's an eye looking down at you, and like your skin, like crackles, and like you almost have like tethers of electricity that kind of like hit the ground.
Like a Tesla coil,
Yeah, you're being like,
but no pain.
no.
Okay.
And it smells of like ionized air and like storm and stuff. Like it's getting ready to rain but isn't.
I would probably see if I could channel that energy between the two of my hands and see if I could, because I'm standing on clouds, gonna try and send it through the clouds.
Okay.
Because I'm just like, okay, maybe this
What's your casting stat again?
charisma.
Charisma. Make a
always
charisma.
thought
Roll
thunder.
d20 and add your spell attack modifier.
I always
Spell
thought
attack
thunder-
modifier, that would be a
thunder was
13.
The gods playing
13?
bowling. It's just a cat man.
Yeah.
So you like, and like you get, you don't feel like you utilize all the power that's around you, but you send it like, and it like ripples out through where you're standing, and you just still see the eye kind of like look at you.
I'm gonna shout out to it. Just, why have you brought me here?
And in your head, you don't hear a voice. You see like these static, it almost feels like static going across your brain. And you see like images of what happened to you and images of you getting that burst. But there is no language. And then you see a bunch of flashing lights, like almost epileptically, like past your vision, like in your head. Like series of colors, like
Is it like prismatic or is it like sectioned off?
it's like it's almost prismatic as how fast it's moving, but it's singular. It's like
Okay. That's cool.
Are you showing me my destiny? Because if you are, I'm already searching it out.
the eye that you think you see kind of like starts enveloping the clouds and you kind of lose it. But in the distance, you see a figure like kind of emerge up from the clouds, like almost shadowy. But you see like the same like tethers like sparking at it. But it's like probably 90 feet away from you.
I'll walk towards it.
Okay. I'll make a perception check.
17.
Looks like you. But you're like in a shade. You almost look like how the shadows that a storm casts. That's what you look like. You also look more experienced. This form of you looks more experienced.
Okay. I'll kind of... Well, damn, do I look dapper.
And you swear in your periphery you see those same like flashing colors. And yourself gestures to you like,
Insight?
sure.
That's 16.
You hear like it wants you to attack it, like to see your strength, to see what like to release your power.
Oh, well, in that case, I will use one of my first level spells to charge up a Witch Bolt,
Okay.
and I'll get, yep,
I forgot about that one.
and you'll see kind of lightning, kind of Tesla coil between the two hands. You'll see kind of the lightning go through like the spikiness in his hair before he blasts it out with both hands.
Make an attack roll.
We're gonna use you.
A twig from a tree that has been struck by lightning.
21.
That hits.
Woo! So it will take a D12.
Doesn't it like stay for a certain amount?
It's a concentration
Man,
for
I
a
love that
minute.
spell.
with 7 damage.
So you and like it knocks him yourself back, and like but he's still standing. Like so, if you stand like this, these are his legs. So like top half goes back, but the bottom half is still there.
So very much like Matrix.
Almost, but he got hit by it.
Like a test dummy.
Like stands back up with the witch bolt like sparking.
And I will literally just channel it like some fucking goddamn force lightning and just just concentrate on it.
Palpatine, like,
No, please. You see him like hold his hand up to the sky, and like a bolt just like perfectly like measures to his finger. So it's not like a big like chaotic bolt. It's like this tiny sliver, almost like right to his finger, and then he whips it down in front of you, and that you feel it like snap into you, and then you
Wake up.
But sorry.
Do we see him wake up?
Well, hold on.
Yeah, I might be the only one awake at the time.
You slept as well? Mm-hmm. Okay. Hold on. Change your music. Come on.
mine doesn't have a thunderstorm.
Actually, this is a song called Crystal Shores. This isn't thunder, it's just rocks moving. But it sounds like thunder, doesn't it?
Yeah.
It sounds awesome, doesn't it? Yeah.
Well, now I can't unhear the rocks moving.
Oh, too bad.
Wow,
Well, that's good.
That's so cool.
It's very dwarven.
Love. That's planets. That's just so cool.
That's a very you
That's
statement.
a very druid thing to use.
Yeah, I feel like deep down I'm a druid, even though. Yeah.
Ranger's
I got my
very,
degree in druid.
Ranger's very appropriate for me. I told Steve, I was like, at one point I did take survival classes and stuff like that. And I used to be a bow hunter.
Your vision kind of like blurs, and you see like goo, almost like green test tube liquid, kind of like bubbling up, and you try to move like your limbs, but you know you're giving command to something, but nothing is moving. Like you look around and you don't have limbs. You just see around you.
I would try and fail to orient myself and just try and like head towards the nearest glob of goo.
So after a while of like this struggle,
Yeah, just try and list my way there. Just like,
you get like almost vomited out of this thing, like you're birthed from it. You're like on the ground. Then you feel your extremities after that. Like all of a sudden it's cold, or colder than that, and like, but what's around you is like this beautiful forest, like with all these seeming like firefly-like things buzzing around, really beautiful, almost like crystalline plants.
Ooh.
They're green, but it's like almost like they're crystal. And there's a beautiful tree in front of you, large, with like this rope around it,
I
with
would,
like a single like look like talisman that's hanging in the front.
I would head towards the tree and try to like touch a couple of the fireflies as I go by, and
Yeah, they seem to like synergize with you, like shing, like they're you shing.
I just wonder, just
Yeah.
And then when I get to the tree, I guess I would just look at the talisman to see if there's anything I recognize on it first.
Make a intelligence check.
That's a 3.
No, it's foreign. Can't understand
4
what's written on
minus
it.
1. Yeah, if I don't know what's written on it, I guess I'd take a lap around the tree to see if I notice anything else. And if I don't see anybody or anything else, I would just...
When you walk around the tree, in the very back you see a mushroom, like a green mushroom, kind of like pulsing. And then you see a path beyond, but that path beyond almost gets like, it's almost like when you're going through a tunnel, like moving too quickly, like you can't make out what's past that.
Okay. I'm gonna go back around, and if the talisman is still there, I want to try and like take it.
Okay. So you take the talisman off. Do you like rip it, or do you like just try to?
I would try to take it without like harming the
So
tree
it's-
or whatever.
When you pull, it seems like it's tied. Like it's like not by much, but it's like tied into like the rope.
he would feel wrong like ripping it, so he'd leave it.
Okay.
And then I guess before going down the path, I'd go back around the tree and like touch the mushroom just to kind of.
You hear it like kind of sing in your head
Oh,
when you touch it. It like it's like rhythmically responds to you.
can I pick it?
You try to pick it up. When you pick it, when you attempt as you're
Like I wouldn't
picking
like, Yeah, I'd just kind of give it a tiny tug
So
to see if
as
it
you-
like, hurts it.
it, as you tug on it, you feel like it's deeper in the ground, but you also feel like you're pulling.
Like it's pulling me.
Like you feel like you're being pulled as you pull.
I'm gonna pull harder.
You pull. You.
Yeah, like I'm gonna try and pull.
It's like a tree rooted into the ground. So as you pull up, it's like deep in the fuck in there, and you feel like you're being pulled up. So you're pulling yourself up while pulling this thing. So you're kind of like this now, and it hurts to go further up.
Okay, if it hurts to go further up, I kind of try and gently place it back where it was.
Then you actually feel that your body like.
I'm so sorry. I'm just gonna turn around and start walking down the path.
You're walking down the path that you can't see.
Yeah, the one that's like occluded.
So as you start walking down into that, you feel yourself almost start to like become meaningless.
Oh,
Like you actually
just became meaningful.
yeah, you feel yourself not being.
I'd run back.
It's
Like I just hunker down next to the mushroom.
I'm alive. I'm a thing. I'm a thing.
Oh,
I exist.
um,
You just had an existential crisis.
yeah, I don't like that. You know,
ever there to begin
I
with?
think at this point, the only other thing I could think of is I'd go back around to the talisman and see if I could like kind of take it off.
You actually try to remove it.
Yeah.
You when you remove it, you hear like this echoing sound, like a and before you can recognize what you did, you wake up. So eventually, you guys go to sleep.
I think he's already asleep.
No, so because you watched first, right?
Yeah.
Okay. Hold on. Whoopsie daisy. I don't know how to do anything. I'm the DM, everybody.
Boy.
I get to be over here and be all Sith-like, and then you're like,
Yeah. I tried to yank myself out of the world.
You know. I wonder what
Disappearing
happened if
into
you took
nothing.
and shoved the root.
Just vanish. I just.
just.
Well, I am playing something. I just can't hear it very well.
Quiet one, I guess.
Yeah, because it's yours. Oh, there we go. Crow. You're in you're in woods. You wake up in woods. It's cold. Like you can feel like how cold this night is. And it's in tall grass. It's a bunch of trees, and these trees. It's almost that thing like in your periphery. You swear these trees are not trees, but they're people, kind of a thing. That's where you're at.
I feel like these trees are people.
Yeah, it's like in front of you. That's a tree, but you swear like just
Something's
out of
watching me.
yeah. You turn to look, it's a tree. But like one of those things are like one of those old cartoons where all the trees are kind of not. You know, they're not like, ooh, look at my spooky face, but they're all like,
Think of the Wizard of Oz when she was walking through the forest before the trees animated.
Trees animated. Yeah.
they look like, man, these trees are gonna come to life any minute and just right up Main Street.
All right, I didn't realize we were playing Evil Dead. There's my boomstick. If only Sean
Is
Connery
this
ever
like
played
a
Ash.
surrounding?
Bruce Campbell.
Am I like surrounded by all these trees and
I
everything?
mean, yeah, they're all around you,
Just
but
like in the middle of the forest.
yeah, you're not being like choked by them.
I don't
They
see
sneaking
any
up on you,
particular
dog.
path of
No, there is no
where I need to
road.
go or anything. I'm just gonna close my eyes and try to take in the surrounding.
When you close your eyes, you feel pain, and you see like blood like go across your eyes. Like you feel the pain of being struck.
Definitely open up my eyes abruptly.
Nothing has happened.
Nice.
Legendary.
Is anybody there?
Your voice just kind of like the further it gets from you seems to get lost. You feel cold.
Do you know where I am?
And you hear like the creaking of the branches. Like you swear, like you turn around, like something's moving behind you, but there's nothing there.
I know somebody's here.
You get like this brush of wind like forward,
Like in my face, or
like it's moving
against my
past
back?
you forward.
Oh,
Like
okay.
it's all the grass is being bent forward, like the leaves in the trees, like ahead of you.
Is there something you want from me?
And like it gets real still. Like you can hear your own heartbeat.
If you talk to me, perhaps I can understand.
You hear the trees in front of you like bend like almost unnaturally. Like it sounds like they're gonna fall. But like it things like the path starts moving in front of you. Like to go forward.
I go forward.
So you walk through the tall grass. Eventually, you walk past these trees, and you look behind you, and there's no woods, or the woods are like super far behind you. Like you didn't walk that far, and there's just tall grass. And in front of you, this figure almost emerges from the grass like a wave of smoke and ink. And it just, the only thing you see is its face, and it looks like almost like it's wearing a mask, but its eyes are just hollow, and it has a huge open mouth, and like light is just coming from it. And like you see like some kind of form is like billowing behind it, and it's just looking at you. You swear it has hands, but you can't quite see them. You can't swear it has legs, but you can't quite see it.
I turn and run.
Okay. You start running. The forest seems to get further and further away as you're running, and you swear something is running up behind you.
It's coming up behind me.
Mm-hmm. You hear screams. You taste blood in your mouth. Like you just feel this pain of like sorrow and loss and all sorts of like feelings like well up inside of you.
I start to tear up as I quickly turn to spin and go to try to punch.
So
whatever
as you
it's throwing.
turn with tears in your eyes to go to punch this thing, it is right here, like the light from its face like blinds you almost, and you feel something touch, some weird cold inky hand like wipe the tear from your eye as you self wake up.
Oh, I didn't like yours.
Yeah, yours isn't fun. I didn't like that. Oh, I hear you there, man. So you're surrounded by clowns.
They all have hammers.
So I mean, they all wake up. Then
Well, are you gonna go to sleep?
yeah, I mean, I guess my watch is over. You know, I'll just kind of roll over in the dirt.
Honestly, after I snap back awake, I would just be like, go back to sleep.
You because you're awake, make a perception check.
Okay.
How close are you to him?
I'm assuming we're all camping.
I would be
within a
pretty
relative
close to the
area.
fire.
I would say perception check.
Whose shift would I wake up during?
First, I'm assuming if we all wake up around the...
Yeah, if everybody's kind of roughly waking up, but then I'm like,
So,
oh, my shift's over.
I mean,
okay.
you're supposed to wake up the person that's on the next
But you
shift.
woke yourself up.
People don't wake up naturally.
So, wow, that was a great time.
I don't know. Did everybody wake up?
So you
around
three
this?
at the same time. Like,
Okay.
shoot
Yeah.
up. You notice them all pop up.
Do I exist?
Guess it's your turn.
Make a perception check, by the way. Natural 20. You feel off of him. Natural 20, you're going to get all of it. You feel off of him, your hair, like your beard, your neck, you feel like static electricity around you. Like he almost feels like a blanket. You feel like this.
There's no clouds in the sky, right?
No, it's a clear night.
Okay.
Actually, when you look up, the night sky is so beautiful. Like you see not just the stars that were naturally there, but all the stars that have come to be since all the gods ascended upward. Like you see so many beautiful celestial bodies. Definitely a fucking clear night. So you feel a static electricity like blanket coming from him, and you feel like this light type of energy. And you feel like like a desire or you feel like emotional energy coming from him. There is a cold, nasty feeling, and you get flashes of your past when you look at him. All of a sudden, like, you're scarred, your face hurts. Like, you're like, oh my god, what the fuck just happened? Like, everything hit you, like, you get so many different feelings, like power, wonderment, and whatever the fuck that was, all hit you.
I'm just getting my ass off and I'm just wiping my face here.
I imagine my hair staining up a little more than usual as I shrug and lay back down.
Yeah, you're like, okay.
I'm just holding the scar and I go like this, and you just see the dirt, still in my hand, just smear across my face. Like, oh,
What
what the
happened?
hell is wrong with you guys?
What happened? Is everybody okay?
I exist, right?
The lion, like,
Yeah,
looks
you're-
around, he, like, has his
you're-
hand on his weapon, he's like, yo,
You're good.
Okay.
he's like,
Oh.
look.
I exist. It's okay. And I'm gonna go. I'm gonna lay back down and go to bed.
Yes, you do, bud.
Oh, about how long has it been roughly?
4 hours?
Okay. Yeah, you guys are something.
I'm just gonna do a regular perception check around me.
Sure.
Checking the area, probably. Nat 20 though.
What are you looking for in particular? Anything?
I'm looking aware for anything that I've seen or anything that might be.
So the surroundings look nothing like
yeah,
it.
just looks.
You do with your natural 20 also like pick up there's energy coming off of everyone. And when you look at him, you also your scar hurts. Like you it's like man, this is a shitty thing to wake up to. But you just feel there's something like in the air.
So my scar hurts. Does that mean I'm a hairy wizard?
Okay, anyways.
Hey, Harry, all right.
Are you all right?
What happened? What happened?
You guys all shut up. You were sleeping and woke up.
I'm just gonna kind of like,
Grandma's still sleeping.
in the process of going back to sleep, just like, strange dream, nothing to worry about.
Same. Dream?
Yeah.
I pulled a mushroom and I almost didn't exist.
You all had dreams and they're all weird.
Yeah.
Not me.
Well, you didn't sleep yet.
Yeah.
Okay. It looks like everything's all right.
It's all right.
He stokes the fire a little bit. That's kind of going out a little. He stokes it a little bit.
You go ahead. You guys go to sleep. It's my watch anyway.
I'll go back to bed.
All right.
I'm gonna scooch closer to these guys though before I go to bed.
Okay.
Like not like lying next to you, but definitely like a couple.
He's like, if anything happens, just wake me up. And he like goes and like kind of like a cat like lays with his grandma. He's this big motherfucker just.
Very adorable.
So
Very
I-
consoling
this
but
kitty ball thing.
aggressive noises.
I'll just lay flat down in the dirt. Just.
You fall asleep very quickly, all things considered, even with the pain. You wake up back home, but it's empty. And there's like layers of like this sooty, crystallized stuff on the ground. Almost like what your workshop looks like when it's messing with the ore from your town,
Okay.
but it's all over the place. And there's the cavern door, the cave that you're used to seeing is fucking large. So instead of being like the normal entrance, but again, like sometimes giants can walk through it, so it's already pretty big.
Yeah.
But like, it's like a maw.
Does it look like it caved, like the outside of it caved and it's like open, or does it look like it's?
It just looks like a giant hole.
I'll head
It's
into
dark.
To it, like even to dark vision, like.
No, I mean like, well, from where you're standing, it's just dark.
Okay. Yeah. I'm gonna head into the cave because, background what my dad kind of did and everything, and I'll have it all. So, I'll head on in trying to see if I can find him and all. Oh. Man, this looks a little different than what I'm used to.
Yeah, because right when you walk in, there's like, instead of the normal cavern that you're used to with the mining equipment and stuff, it's just tracks and a mine cart.
Am I familiar with minecarts?
Mhm.
Okay. Just making
You're
sure.
familiar with all sorts of mining stuff like that, so this is not, it's not new to you.
Okay. Is there anything in the minecart?
Nope.
Okay.
But it's black ahead of you.
Like I can't even see through it. Like I'll take the minecart and start pushing it ahead of me.
Okay. So as you start pushing it ahead of you, you feel it start to like move, like it's about to go fast.
Oh boy. Into pitch blackness.
You notice as it's moving forward, it's starting to make the darkness roll backward. As it moves, the darkness is going back.
Oh.
I'll as the minecart starts to take itself, I'll actually hop into it. Does it have a brake?
You don't see any levers or switches.
Good luck.
Okay. How tall is it?
So 4 feet up.
Okay.
I mean, like there's part of the ground, but like the wooden part is like 4 feet up.
Follow-up question: do I have my gear and equipment?
You're equipped. You're not
Okay.
naked or anything. You have
Good.
your stuff.
So I'll have the war pick out.
Okay.
Okay. And like I said, I'll try to hop into it then as it starts to take off. Ready if I see anything that kind of feels like I should be stopping soon. I'm gonna take the pick and use it as like an anchor, almost like a drag.
Okay. So you get in, it starts like rolling, like, and the darkness starts rolling backwards, like, and it's almost like a slideshow. As you get to this certain part of the mines, it opens up. So there's just a track and nothing, and the walls are super fucking far back. What you see is like what's in front of you, but then the walls are lit, and you see everybody that you know, that your mind can remember, like hung. They're hung or they're in shackles, or both, like against the wall. Some of it's gruesome, some people are disemboweled, and you're just actually seeing it, and it slows down as you get like to certain people, and then it speeds back up.
Do I see any of my family?
Yes.
That's fucked up. It's just like, yeah, you remember him, don't you?
Do I see my dad?
Yep. You've seen everybody that's close to you is definitely on display. And you just and you go do that one awkward like real going up, but you're going like up almost unnaturally, like oh shit, I'm gonna fall out of like you're holding back. It's like you see the darkness is moving ahead of you, but it's also creeping up behind you. So you actually see like this darkness start moving up, and as you crest the top, and you're like oh, and it's gonna tip over. You actually see on the sides, like the people, the enemies that you have, like all of them, and they're all looking at you, like waving at you. Like you see them, they're pretty far away, and they're like that, and then you just, boom, you just take off, like far away.
Lucky that was so quick at the
Yeah.
time, because I'd have been out of that cart in a heartbeat running.
Well, it was just nothing.
You got nothing.
Yeah, there wasn't ground.
He was like a dive bomb.
Yeah, I'd be like, I got you now.
I didn't ask if there was anything. I said I'd been out of that
ask if
cart.
there was ground.
I said I jumped.
I just said
Very
fireball.
dwarven thing for you to say.
And you see, as you crest up, and you actually come off the track. There is no more track. You're just in the fucking air, and you're coming back down, and you see the one closest to you, like up here underneath you, like as you're coming down. They have their arms out towards you.
The guys that are the people that took over.
No, the closest person to you.
Oh, one of them.
One of you, for you, like your family.
Oh, okay. Yeah, it'd probably be my dad.
And you go right through him. Like you actually see him like explode in front of you,
Blood mist.
and you wake up.
Dude.
You wake up to me like right here in front of you, just watching at you.
He looked like he was sleeping normally. He did not look like he was changed at all.
Didn't change or nothing.
Nope.
Did
He
you
woke up violently.
Did you sleep normal amount of time, or do you just wake up early?
It's been the same amount of times it would have been for a watch.
Normal watch.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
So everyone's kind of getting her up around this time, and you see him shoot up.
Sorry, didn't know if it might be, something different.
I'm
Kinda like
actually
what we
going to
experienced.
not say anything.
Yeah,
I'm just gonna
get up.
stand. I'm just gonna get up, and I'm gonna walk slightly off into the brush.
We're just two
Not
guys
like
just
super
awkwardly
far.
getting up and walking away from the situation.
Everybody's just,
I was expecting something else. Sorry.
Yeah, I literally get up and I just walk slightly into the brush, just a little bit out of sight, you know, and all where like the grass behind is covered
Mhm.
with me.
It's like so.
And I'm gonna
green, it
kneel
looks
down.
Almost like it's
Okay.
With
glow in the dark.
Oh, wow. Yeah, look at that. Dude.
and I'm just
That's crazy.
That's
It's
really
like
cool.
it's so
like into the
teal,
ground. I'm just
Yeah.
like
It's
just
like
gonna
glow
be
in the
tapping my
dark.
The
fist.
giant
Why?
salt makes me think of like the
The
Himalayan.
sun is
pink
just
salt
coming
that
up
he
to like
mentioned.
cresting over everything, making everything is like super
It's not
beautiful
glow in the
and
dark,
like
but it looks
you
like
feel like you're
Pretty
covered
cool.
in blood. You're not, but like you feel like you are.
So yeah, I'll be checking myself over, like 'cause I feel like I'm covered in blood and all. And I don't see
Yeah.
anything, but
You're not hurt. You're not covered in anything that you weren't covered in before.
dirt and plant matter and.
See me take some time to try and like I put the cloak back on. I'm like fumbling
And
with the
I'll-
tie.
Since I'm out of away from everybody, I'm actually going to probably cry a little bit about the situation. I'm
Makes sense.
That's much better. Thank you.
So, just shedding tears into the ground and just tapping my fist into the ground like, what was that? Why? What are you telling me? What is? Just mumbling to myself, just trying to assess the situation. Yeah, just shedding tears.
Hmm.
And then, of course, when I get ready to get back to the group,
Make a persuasion check at disadvantage.
Yeah, I'd still have the face stuff on.
Yeah.
it's 9.
Say it sounded- looked good.
Basically, they just-
Okay.
you know, and then like when I go to get back up, I'm gonna take and just rub dirt where the tears were and everything like that to
Okay.
kind of cover it all up.
Oh, that's good. I was gonna say, oh, your face looks cleaner than normal.
So you guys wake up, and the Leonin and his grandma, bow. They ask if everyone's okay one more time before they leave.
I feel just fine.
Oh, thank you for your hospitality. We will not forget it. Come on. Oh, very nice. Yes. And hands each one of you a silver piece.
Thank you.
This is half a drink.
Yeah.
What was your name?
That's my first
You're
silver.
talking to.
Either one of them. Like I'm just trying to get their names.
Oh, my name is Relia, dear. You can call me Grandma.
And a grandma.
And the big guy's like, I'm Oliver. What's funny?
No.
Something funny? My name funny to you?
Rally.
Somebody who doesn't have a name?
You need company.
What should I want?
I don't know if that was intentional on your end, Steve,
not.
but Oliver Company.
All right, dreams are about to get way worse.
I didn't say it.
Right. I would just be like looking at my new shiny coin and just kind of like.
Do you
All
need
of
me
you
to
make
hold
a
on to that for you as
Group
well?
perception check.
Yeah, if you don't mind.
That is a natural 1. I got a or a 5. I'm just like
14.
Okay.
18.
Okay.
Uh,
No, well, it's still a 1 to cancel.
oh, okay.
16 plus 6.
22.
22.
What'd you get?
I got a 14.
Okay. So, okay, never mind. Not enough.
Okay.
Because there's some people that are walking by, getting ready. The day's starting,
Like these coins
the
are
morning.
actually made of diamond. We're just too stupid.
We're not.
You can make a wish. I want to be teleported everywhere. You got it.
We're not in the mountains, right?
You are not in the mountains. No, but there are a lot of mountains.
Stupid
that are
coin.
It's worthless. It's not even a real coin.
not- I'm a cheating.
It was one of those coins to get like back from the land of the dead.
It's like what you guys don't fucking know.
So, yeah, if you don't mind.
Still love
Worth
for
half a
your
drink.
coins.
So,
We'll work on it.
Wait, you stole whose coins?
When we did the
Oh,
Halloween
back
thing.
when we did the other thing.
I wanted to steal everybody's. I just never got the opportunity.
He's like, nope, just yours.
so north.
North it is.
We have to go east first, right?
We're at the turning point. Quite literally.
Okay.
How you will start heading north, but I'm just like,
I just gotta ask you guys. You all were in a forest, right? In the dream? Clearly, you all woke up at the same time.
Yeah, I was in a forest. It was a real pretty forest. There was like crystalline plants, and there was a really big tree, and it had a mushroom behind it. And when I pulled the mushroom up, I pulled me up, and I started walking down a path around, and I started not existing. So I ran back to the tree, and there was a talisman on there, and I pulled it, and then I woke up.
I don't talk
Yep,
about
same
it.
thing for me too.
Wow, that's crazy.
Not at all like what I experienced. I was in the clouds. Well,
Wow.
I suppose I should rephrase, on top of the clouds.
I don't want to talk about it. I just start heading north.
Okay.
That's all I'll disclose.
Weird dreams.
No problem. I'm just looking for
That's the
something.
first one I've ever had.
Dreams are
Um,
crazy, ain't they?
Well, you know,
By the way, I totally did not, like when I started walking north, I did not go back to the path and head north. If there's a path heading north, I'm literally heading north.
That's right. Fucking.
But technically, that you guys are right off the road that we're heading north. So if you head north, you're heading off on that.
yeah, you're just like just off the road.
So it just like if it just kind of convenes like this way, I'll end up on the road anyway. But
You're
I
one of
didn't
those
know
ranger guys like, oh crap, I'm still on the path. I wish I wasn't on the path. Can
Damn
I
it.
just go a little bit over this?
Hey guys, actually, do you mind if we just a little bit?
I've got this damn skill. Why am I on the road?
You know, from my experience, typically dreams like this point you to your destiny.
I'll keep an eye out for mushrooms. Oh,
For your sake, you better hope you're wrong,
how do you know where one's at?
For my sake? Why would it be for my sake?
because it might not like having your kneecaps gone. I don't want to talk about it.
I don't dictate your destiny.
Can't believe he lost his kneecaps. It's weird.
Is that why he's so short?
Could be. No, I think it's because he's dwarf.
Oh, right.
Ooh.
Sorry, is that rude?
No, you're okay.
Okay.
Here, have some trail mix.
You're not yourself when you're hungry.
Nothing wrong with it, dwarf.
And he will literally hand you one of the
He woke up hangry.
special
Matter of
snacks.
fact, might be the most
I have one of the special
superior
snacks.
races.
Yep, you have one
all
of the treats.
That seems a little weird.
What are you, elf?
Specify that.
human?
Oh.
Well, you don't have pointed ears, right?
No.
I couldn't tell. He's covered up in it.
Yeah, he's
Oh yeah,
wrapped.
that's right. You are covered up.
By the way, what's with the wrapping? Are you injured?
Oh,
I know you said you found that horn in you, but
what's the word? I think I might be ugly.
nonsense. Yeah,
Well,
let me
you know
take a
what?
look, and I'm literally gonna like go to pull your.
Please, hold on. Are you sure? The last person that saw me scream.
Well, you were also in their house uninvited.
Hang on, if he's that ugly, I don't really know if I want to see that shit.
You can look away.
All right. I'll look away.
Pull his hood down, like you see, his hands are shaking. He's
Gonna give this
definitely
motherfucker
really nervous.
an PTSD anxiety
I'll
attack.
like grab your hand. It's okay. We're all friends, right? We've already shared 2 meals together in one day.
You're not gonna run away?
Where am I gonna go? We're on the same job.
Okay.
You actually hear somebody walking by. Where am I gonna go? We're on the same job. And they like a big orc and like a smaller like human girl. Like, where am I gonna go? We're on the same fucking job. And they.
That's probably her being pissed at him and like, get the fuck out of here. Where am I gonna go?
Okay, seems normal enough.
They didn't hear you. You know they didn't hear you. They were just like, what the fuck?
Like, wait, I just
He's gonna.
You don't have to do anything. I'll just grab the scarf you said
Yeah,
it
it's
was.
just it'd just be like poorly tied at the top, and like as you pull it away, you notice there's no like hair or anything. It's just kind of like gray.
Okay, I'll keep
And-
going.
It's just like gray eyes, and you just notice like he's got like
Gray.
a humanoid face, like the shape, but like
Mhm.
it's just kind of gray, like, and it's not very like.
I thought you were green.
No, they're gray.
Okay.
But yeah.
I mean, you can be whatever color you want, but yeah.
Yeah, I can actually. I haven't done that yet. But yeah, it's just like like his features aren't like properly defined. Yeah, it's just kind of like
Voldemort.
It's kind of like a rough like. It looks like I tried to make ears
doing,
and
like,
like
one of
kind
these,
of
like,
tried
is
to
it
make a
hideous?
nose, and then there is a mouth, but it's like not like lips. It's just an opening. It's
I'm just
Is he as gross as he says?
He's got an unusual skin tone and just
What? What the fuck?
you know,
put my hood back up.
I've seen all kinds in my line of work, and
You see another bird fly away, and you don't know if it's about you, your face, or is he like
I literally did not look back.
Can I
and
do
kind
a
of
nature check just to see if I would have any idea of what he is?
Sure, at disadvantage.
Yeah, I was gonna say, give me disadvantage.
I've seen all manners of people in my line of work, and this is not the strangest.
Gonna be an 8.
Nah, you don't know what the fuck he is.
Are you guys coming or what? I didn't even look back towards what they were doing or whatever and all.
I'm like obnoxiously just staring at you, just.
And you notice like when he's talking, like now that he doesn't have the face, like you see like as he's talking, his lips kind of like fuse together a little bit, and that's why he goes. And like it clears it away again.
And as you're walking up ahead, it's the same two. Like, no, blind spots are for other travelers. And they just keep.
Oh shit, that's what that is. Wait, is it like that like all over?
Am I supposed to have more holes?
Did you fucking hear that?
that satyr is back there.
Am I supposed to have more holes?
Shit, I think you should have holes. I mean, I don't know. I don't.
I
know.
noticed he's gonna kind of reshape his ears a little bit to make him look a little more like yours. You're human, right?
Yeah.
He kind of gets the rough shape again. And he tries to like articulate his nose a little bit. He goes,
What are you silly putty?
"That's better."
Is it possible to try and like help him shape his face?
Make a
You just do. You just do whatever.
nature.
Can you make yourself
Nature
look like
check.
him?
Okay. I'm just
Like
gonna
a
be like,
dwarf?
here, let me see if I can give you a hand, and
I've got two.
that's a
Are they like the same
15.
thing?
I pull off the glove and you see it's like his hand is the
So
same,
like so
color
he's
and
adjusting
everything.
your face, and you make him look
We just spend the next.
kind of like a mannequin.
just fucking doing this.
Like he has like a mannequin
No
face,
way,
so he has
bruh.
features. So he looks like a person that has
Bruh.
gray skin.
No way, bro.
It's like, no, I don't like it.
So as you kind of like make ears, I'm just gonna be like, hold on, and I'm just gonna kind of treat you.
You're
like
walking up ahead still past them.
I'm not necessarily walking far ahead if I know that they're just stopped.
Yeah, they're back there. He's back there fingering his face. You turn around and you see him like start.
I'm
No,
checking this out.
I didn't turn around. I'm just sitting there, just like, you're turning a 6-day job into 7, guys.
We'll be right behind you. Just give us a couple minutes.
Are you just gonna pretend like this is normal?
He's ahead.
I haven't even turned around to look at him yet.
Yeah, he's like up
I'm
ahead.
just sitting there, like,
Dude, turn the fuck around. Look at this dude.
I'm not heading south. I'm heading north.
I
my
kind of gave you some features.
The stubbornness of dwarves.
I'm gonna like.
It's, there's
I'm kind of excited. I'm gonna like run up to you and just be like,
So before you run up, there's a Gorgon with a halfling that's riding the Gorgon, and they both turn, stop, and look at you because they're on the road, and like they pause because you're gray, and the halfling whispers to the Gorgon, and the Gorgon's like winks at you, and they slithers on by.
I like really slowly like.
I feel like it's like this, and it's like
Like,
It's just a half of a
but, like,
form. Just
I would
doing
run up to you and just be like, "Look what Ash did." I just point, like, show my face that I didn't show you before.
What did he do?
He gave me a better face.
I'm waiting for this is better.
See, check it out. And I put my half of my hand through his face. Oh, see, shit. Sorry, I got too far.
Now his face is
I
half,
fixed it up.
like,
Oh,
I try to fix it up. Just do my best to fix it.
thank you.
And what are you?
I exist.
Okay.
Okay. Give you a clap on the back and
Yep, that was very dwarvish.
a little bit of a pep in my
All right.
step as I like flaunt my new face.
Wow, this is crazy. This is crazy.
Now you don't feel the need to cover yourself up so much, right?
I feel a lot better. Thank you. You guys are great.
Confidence is key.
So, I have a bond, guys, that it's like I stand up for those mistreated, especially giants. But the giant part, whatever. But so like I'm not one to really judge someone by their appearance because I think everybody should be fairly treated equally. Just
That's
so you know.
convenient.
Just so you know.
From the sense of what my character
he-
was saying, it wasn't like a sense of like look at this freak. It was more
no.
like
Yeah, if you would have said it any differently, I
you
might have turned
seen
around and
this
got pissed
guy?
off at you.
this guy is awesome.
keep it all in character. Like, that, don't spill it. Who knows?
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay.
So,
I'm just trying to properly express how my character's emotions felt at the time. That's all. Anyway,
so
Well,
so we keep going forward, poking at this guy the whole time.
Yeah.
Just like this.
I'm taking lead.
Okay.
You know, I'm just gonna try to guide us through. This is not my favorite terrain and not where I'm experienced at, but you know,
It's still a road.
It's like
Yeah.
one of those stress balls.
you know.
You notice, like, less people are walking this way and less people are walking back
Such a
as well.
relief.
What is the road made out of? Dirt? Is it just dirt? all
It's
the way
like that.
packed dirt,
Asphalt.
gravel.
It's almost like a yellowish dirt too. It's not like a brown. It has a little bit of yellow hue to it. It's not. It's like straight dirt that people have walked on.
But there's no
It
stones
looks
or
like
anything?
paved, or at least trowed out and everything. So like it's definitely walked on, and it's not like super filthy.
Okay,
You know.
but it's not like actual stone or cobblestone or nothing. Okay.
If we see a group coming back that way, or when, I'm gonna stop and just be like, "Excuse me, we're heading towards what was it called again?"
North.
We're heading.
Akato Kimata.
Kato
Okay.
Kamada.
I'm gonna pretend like I can say that. It'll take me a few more listens. We're heading here.
It is a couple hours before you run into anybody.
Does the road kind of lead like almost straight to it? I mean, I know the road stops at the beach roughly, but will it be blatantly obvious to see once the road
It's a
ends?
minotaur and a human couple.
Does he have both of his horns?
They're all like the what?
Are
If
you
we
not
keep
familiar?
heading north, we'll get there eventually.
The Kato.
But what if we
the
pass it?
Kato Kamada?
Then we'll go back.
Are you remaining?
Yeah. No,
Uncovered
if everybody's cool, like I would just keep my face
Okay.
covering off.
They all look to each other and like
If they don't know,
the
what I'm
couple is like, I'm sorry, I don't know what that is.
Where's the beach?
Well, it's north. It's right up down. The road stops a little bit off the way this way, and then it's just a little bit of the grasslands and sand. We were off on the other side by the overlook.
See,
Oh,
we
okay.
keep heading north, we'll hit the beach.
well, I know that.
And that's where we're going.
Well, yes, I'm trying to see if.
So we're not lost.
I've never been.
I
to
never
the
said
beach.
we.
You guys must be newlyweds. The Minotaur speaks of his like, I get it. He has like
Mind
purple.
you.
He has like purple fur. He's like, I get it.
He's not a bad-looking guy, but not my type.
Yeah, the scar does good for you. Like bends down and like touches your scar a little bit.
Please don't touch me.
Oh, hey, I'm sorry. Hey, should have asked first. I'm sorry. Where are my manners?
Rugged.
And then where he like touched my face, like any of the dirt that went away, I'll take some more dirt and just kind of.
Please tell me you keep like a bag of dirt.
He's got a jaw.
But I was just trying. Did you happen to see the beach from where you came from?
Oh, I mean, the beach is not too, far away from where you're going, but I mean, it's a pretty big beach.
I was just curious if you saw it, if there was like a larger structure. Okay. Well, thank you anyway. Sorry for stopping you.
Oh, no problem.
I would just like pat his fur before he goes. And say,
And
Oh, well,
Beautiful
you
bird.
didn't ask first.
oh, I'm sorry, you did just say that, man.
Oh, sure. And he like leans down.
It's really
Yeah,
soft.
it's really soft for this big, like gray-skinned, purple-haired minotaur.
And as a thank you
Just so
for
you know,
and-
dear friend,
apology for disrupting your lovely time
Make an
together.
insight check.
most places around here,
21.
they don't
You
like,
notice the rings, and you notice just the setup. These two are newlyweds,
And they're on their honeymoon.
and this dude must have married them, or as a bodyguard, or both.
So now, I go ahead with your little side role play. I'm sorry, I didn't want to like.
Because the two of them are like less listening to you, more looking at themselves. The Minotaur is the one that's kind of like taking over the
Well,
conversation.
as thank you and apology for telling us and wasting your time, I'll give him the other portion of trail mix.
Oh, my favorite. Oh, I can really have this. Oh, I love trail mix.
He just got 2 temp HP.
Fucking A. I feel stronger.
So
so, just so you know, your kind and their kind,
He's like, it's not much. He pulls out 5 gold and hands you 5 gold.
That was supposed to be a thing?
Oh, no. Hey, you know what? Friends help friends.
Well, you're right about that.
I gestured to the Minotaur, like,
Be safe and have a
these
great
other
time.
kinds, you know, other than,
These 2 kids. And you too as well.
you'll get to roleplay eventually.
don't worry. Like dwarves and humans and elves, they're more normal around everywhere else. But
Hey, buddy. Everybody's normal.
I believe that so hard.
There's not many people that understand. that-
Exactly. A lot of people.
Hey, man,
don't
I bleed too. I cry. I like a good book.
So, like,
You think I don't sew?
you might have to cover up in more places. That's all I'm saying.
Okay.
But where we came from, you know, you're all good.
You just gotta find yourself somebody strong, maybe this like the group here, and you show your face. And if anybody walks up to you, they step up to you, say, "Hey, fuck you," and you give them one.
Okay. Yeah.
This Minotaur is very forward.
Okay.
He's not entirely wrong.
I'll kind of keep an eye on how you guys gauge it. You guys seem smart.
Yeah. Might be best.
Yeah, he's smart. Duh.
Cool. Hey, I feel great. Like I'm hey.
So
Just so you know, we'd rather see you, uncovered. Just when we go to big cities and stuff.
Okay. I'll be careful.
Yes.
That's all he's saying is some precaution. Not
I did
everyone
remember,
does.
You only remember yesterday, right? So,
Hmm.
probably best.
And like he picks the couple up and puts them on his shoulders. And so they're like, he's like a mount basically. Hey, have a good adventure. I hope you find what you're looking for.
Yeah,
We will.
happy celebrating.
Thank you.
Are you guys? Hey, I don't know what's happening.
Just menage a trois.
I don't know what's happening
You
here.
guys have a good time.
And the two couple with the kiss, and he walks off into the, well, not sunset, but walks off down the road.
concept of marriage is not a thing for my guy.
You might not even notice that's what was even happened.
Yeah, I know. That's why
He did, but you might not even notice that's what happened.
I'm completely oblivious.
They seem happy.
As they should be. It's a big
Whoop,
occasion.
that was me.
The two had bound themselves to one another. Not
Good thing.
that's part of it.
Oh.
They
I want to play.
not so much physically, but spiritually they are bound to one another.
That's beautiful.
Exactly.
Do you know what the spiritual world is?
No.
We'll get there.
Guys, forward.
We're
I think at
walking
this
and
point
talking.
we
We're
started
not
walking.
just
I
standing.
thought we stopped and talked to the Minotaur and then had the.
Yeah, once they went off, I assumed we went back walking.
So the weird thing is, it's playing music, and my thing's not playing anything.
Uh-oh.
Uh-oh.
Like it was stopped.
Oh, it stopped now.
Yeah, hold on.
There you go. Just time delay, that's all.
No, I don't know about that. See if it actually plays the next song.
We just woke up. You tired already, friend?
Being alive is tiring.
Were you not alive before?
Existing is tiring.
I suppose you're not wrong.
Wow, so you really never existed before this, huh?
We'll
You
find
only-
out together.
Okay. Can you exist without knowing it?
Kind of. It's like being an infant, I assume.
I'd like to think that I existed before that.
Or when you sleep, you know.
My character for the next hour is like doing this. Like, if you forgot your existence, would you even know what it felt like to exist?
Like all the numbers start.
It's because he's got the equations still around his head.
Oh yeah.
Make an
He's
intelligence
definitely
check at
doing that.
disadvantage.
Oh, that's not gonna be good.
Level 1, I love it.
Is the Twilight Zone.
7.
You get super lost in what you're thinking about. Just don't hear what they're saying and just get a fucking headache.
This is the Twilight Domain. Yeah, when you
I'm not talking about this to people.
sleep, you exist without thinking about your existence, or maybe you do. But
Like I can hear him in the background just talking about it still. I'm just like, why?
So eventually, you get to the end of where the road stops, and it's like grassland mixed with sand. So we're starting to do like a thing where you're walking up to a beach, but you're not there yet, and the sun is starting to like
Come to me.
starting to set.
get low. Yeah, feel like a cool breeze. Even though it's June, so it's pretty warm.
I'll take you grab some like the sandy earth. Just told you we're
It's
going
pink.
the right way.
Would you?
It's pink.
Sand is pinkish white.
Grab some.
Told you we were going the right way.
Just put
I
some
knew
in
we
my
were going
pocket.
the right way. I didn't claim we were lost.
It seems like you were
All
questioning.
All those litterers on the fucking beach. God damn it!
I was just
Come on, guys. It's
seeing
glass.
because this is like a large structure,
Soon as you
right,
step
that we're
on
looking for.
You don't actually know how big it is.
We don't know what we're looking for, really.
Can I make a perception check to see if I see anything even on like the horizon?
Oh, you mean like on the land?
Yeah.
Sure.
How late is it? You said the sun's just starting to set.
It's
So
like 6,
14.
6, 7, something like that.
okay.
14. You just see like the train, I guess.
Did we just hear a horn?
Well, it is the countryside. I have the countryside playing, so apparently there's a. But you see like it kind of crests up, but you don't see anything like beyond it. Like you don't
Okay.
even see straight sand yet.
This is
Okay.
what this is.
Oh, nice.
So, do we camp here for the
Well,
night?
the sun's starting to set. We could. If you guys want to press on a little longer, it's up to you. Setting up camp is pretty quick for me. And you'll just
Me too. I mean, just lay in the dirt.
well, that's not really setting up camp. That's just laying down.
Wait, so you've got a tent, but you sleep in the dirt?
It's not raining.
Speaking of that, you do hear like thunder.
Yeah, it is.
Not yet.
Soon. What happens in an hour?
Did we get to the sand?
Yeah.
Well, there's sand. It's sand and country and
Suppose sand
grasslands.
would be better to sleep in.
Once we get to like just straight up sand, like I would just kind of stop and like.
Yeah, it's too far for that.
Would
Like
you
it's still that before the actual
Oh, okay.
sand.
Like
yeah.
I would just kind of pick up a little sand here and there and just put a little bit in one of my pouches.
You guys camping? You walking? What are you doing?
And we can go a little bit further, I think. So,
I'm in.
You guys end up walking for another hour as the sun is setting, but you group perception checks.
Come on, I can get perception. That's a nat 20. 24.
nice.
We've all got one now.
Yeah.
13.
25.
Good. But you get-
24.
I got an 18.
Damn.
so in the distance, you smell and hear like a fire, and it smells like a relatively large one, and you hear like some kind of hoopla going on.
Did you say poopla?
Wow.
Oh, okay.
Should we?
Like it sounds like there's music playing, and it sounds like there's laughter and movement.
Is that
How
what
far
we're
away
looking
does it
for?
seem?
Not too far. Either that or there's a lot of whatever it is.
Perhaps maybe
How raucous is it? How loud?
It sounds like somebody's having fun. You hear like doo 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 doo.
Like bothering my sleep?
Are you in bed right now? You guys are
No.
still walking.
no, like would it be disruptive?
If we camped here, would it be?
Nah, right now it's still like background noise, kind of.
Is it raining by now?
No, it's not raining at all.
Huh.
You just hear thunder. There's clouds, but it's not deep clouds, and it's not like raining.
Okay.
Well,
Should we get some rest?
By now,
before
is
we
it
go?
all sand? Like we're still like in the.
we have two options. We can either see if we can camp out with them, or we camp out here before the noise is too loud.
I'd probably suggest we go somewhere else until we know who that is.
Then perhaps we should camp out here and just keep a watchful eye for anyone coming from that direction. I mean, there's a fairly large fire. Lots of light.
Yeah. And as the sun's going down, you can see it more. Like you can see like where just the smoke kind of like trailing towards you with the wind blowing and stuff. And you smell food.
We don't see people though or anything.
No, it must be like over the hill. Like you're down below a thing. Like it must be over a crest or something.
Yeah. I feel a little safer if we camped out here first.
Then let's do it.
Take off my cloak and I'd take off my shirt as well, just because to feel the breeze for the first time. So you just,
Hey, what would we decide your name was? Hey, you.
yes.
His
No,
name is
name's
Setchell.
Setchell.
Oh,
Setchell?
yes.
Setchell?
Setchell.
Setchell.
It sounds
Yes.
fun.
Hey, you.
Yeah.
I've been curious about something for a while. Can I try something if you don't mind?
Porno music starts playing.
No. I'm gonna take some of the sandy earth. Okay. You see me do this all the time. I'm gonna take. You got no shirt on?
No.
Okay. I'm gonna put it like right where your pec would be, and
Oh! I just realized you'd be a little closer, so you'd probably be the only one who noticed this. But as you go to touch my chest, you'd see a mushroom in my chest where my heart would be.
Oh.
Oh, that's interesting. I'm still gonna. And I'm gonna take the sand and I'm just gonna see if it what's the word I'm looking for?
Congeals?
Yeah, it absorbs into them, or if it's
How does it work with your physiology?
It says that I can use dyes to alter the coloration of my body, so I assume it would work. You just smear some sand onto me, and if I wanted to, I could
does it
reject it.
does it that's what I was wondering. If it's some of the pebbles just kind of stick in.
Yeah, that's kind of how I picture it. Is it would just as if you rub it on his chest, a couple of pebbles would stick and some sand would stick, as if it was kind of a damp surface. But
that might not be a bad strategy for you to do, kind of like I do from time to time.
yeah,
Seems like
I realized I was so good at that.
helps you blend in.
You can change your shape. Can you change your color?
No.
Well,
He doesn't have another hole.
I'm just saying a goop. Just a goop.
I don't think I can.
Interesting.
Oh yeah, and I guess now that you're closer, you'd see the mushroom.
Is that where the word came from?
Glowing, pulsing slightly.
Oh, didn't know that.
Yeah, actually, does he have a hole still where the horn was?
No, he heals.
Yeah.
I mean, he put his hand through his face.
Where was the horn?
Right there.
Hmm.
I just
But I'm
You know
not.
You got a mushroom in there, right?
yeah. Don't know. I can't take it out. It hurts.
How big is it?
It hurts.
I imagine it's fairly tiny right now. It's just kind of maybe palm size or fist size at most. Not even.
Is it offensive if we were to eat mushrooms
I don't,
around you?
I don't think so.
Okay.
I'm gonna create bonfire.
I'm going to drape a tent.
Yeah, with the I'm gonna take and make it, put my tent up too and all. But I'll lay on the ground outside the tent. If I start feeling rain, I'll go into the tent.
Okay.
I'm going to sleep in my bedroom.
I would sit next to the fire and just kind of warming myself, and a little like tendril would come out of the side of me. I can create like a 10-foot like appendage,
Yeah.
and it would just kind of creep out of my side and just start like drawing like a really crude like minotaur in the sand. And I'd just be looking at it as I.
Before I doze off, we didn't decide who's taking the first watch.
Do we want to keep the same order as last time, or do we want to mix
I'll
it up?
just. You would have known
Alright.
it's actually. I didn't even wake you up during your third shift.
I'll take a shit.
I took both. What were you want?
Well, that's what a group does, yeah.
So I was like all right, halfway sat up, and then I was like, all right, walk back down, wheel my way into the ground a little bit.
I'm gonna.
Well, I'm kind of not feeling like rest right now.
Okay, and I just lay back and go to bed.
Okay.
I'm gonna
I just suck my
cook
tendril
up some
back in.
stuff with the rations and whatnot that I have. And
Okay.
just make up some food.
And as it gets dark, and like you see the stars peer through like the rolling clouds that are coming, you see where the fire is coming from. You think, and it is a little louder, but like not so much as the like, hey, keep that noise down, kids, kind of thing. You hear music and dancing and stuff.
After I'm done eating, I'll probably lay down and get some sleep.
Okay.
I'm gonna take some dirt, just put it, just kind of
In the
dampen the
morning,
sound.
it's just like.
Just dig it out or whatever and all in the morning. And all, but yeah, it's kind of like to block off some sound or whatever and dampen it. And
I
just
get
kinda-
you up.
My turn.
Like that, I was like, I'll take the first watch. She's like, yeah, go to bed.
All right, and I'll just kind of stand up, get whatever's in my ears.
Little clumps of sand.
Yeah, just, and I'll,
You would have had the
Nothing.
option for food, by the way.
Oh yeah, I would have done.
nothing happens during.
No, all the.
I only have like 1 day of rations, so.
Oh my God.
I don't have any food
It's
on
a
me.
good thing you have a cook.
Yeah.
I was gonna say I have
You realize
vegetable food on me.
If it's out of the base equipment, it is
There-
1 day's ration, but it says how many in the quantity.
Yeah, you should have almost
Yeah,
a
you
week.
should get
Oh,
10.
You'll have 10
oh yeah,
days.
I got 10 days. Okay, yeah.
Yeah.
I was thinking to myself, how the fuck did that happen?
I just read. I'm like 1 day ration. I'm like, all right, well.
Yeah, no,
that's
it's
all I
rations
get.
for 1 day, so it'd be like
I
lunch,
imagine
dinner.
when I
dinner.
wake up in
Yeah,
the
yeah,
morning,
yeah.
I would just eat whatever's left over.
It'd be breakfast, lunch,
But-
and dinner. So
But yeah, I definitely take you up on your food. Yeah.
Just forget that I need to eat.
How does
it.
it taste? And what
mean-
did you cook?
What did I cook? I probably just like.
Was it beef stroganoff?
Oh,
What would I make?
you guys would notice I wouldn't go to the bathroom, like the whole time that we've been together.
And it's probably the first thing I'd do too after shaking out the sand in my ear. I'll just step off to the side and start pissing.
It says specifically that they secrete their waste just as you go.
Your socks are
There's
just
Just every time I take off my
That
boots,
means
like,
every-
oh god.
That means every time we touch you, we're getting just your shit.
I was gonna. No, it's just
Piss.
he's leaving
Wow.
an occasional glob.
Yeah, every once in a while I just kind of like.
It just doesn't sink
Shake
down to
off
the
a
shoes.
little
It just oozes off of them. He's like osmosis. He's like an amoeba.
Yeah, that's what it said. It was like you just kind of eat sustenance like an amoeba.
But no, he'd probably just like take some of the leftover berries and whatnot, and probably make like a jam.
I
Jam
wonder if he was to
salad.
try to like crawl, like army crawl across the ground. He'd be like a snail and just leave a slime.
Actually, I was gonna say when we wake up the next day, like I would kind of get up and it's just kind of sand just all over me from rolling around in the ground.
Yeah, does
I
shit
imagine
like that just go away, or
So,
is
yeah,
it
I-
like sword,
just goes,
or what's?
And it goes.
It's like I'm like a dog and just.
Yeah, so I'll take the second watch, and while everybody's sleeping and on, just kind of wait for.
I'm just trying to find something that's like a normal thing, but everything else is so like
chaotic.
specific. Yeah, I'm just trying to find like road, but it's not like trumpets.
Oh, looking for music.
Yeah, that's not like a
I'll
trumpet.
look up something. Maybe it's like.
I was like, what? You looking for a battle?
No, I'm not looking for battle. I got that. Trust me, I'm fine.
Yeah.
I got battle music on lockdown.
It's like I just don't have travel music.
I got a crowded tavern.
Well, I mean, how much music or sound really plays during the road?
No, but I want the right ambience, the right,
I'm on the road
Look for
again.
beach. 'Cause
you're not
we're on
at the beach yet. There's no waves.
Oh, I thought you said there was beach.
Yeah, you're going toward the beach.
Sand.
You're not there
It's
yet.
like
The
sandy
sand.
dirt. It's like
Oh, sandy dirt.
Yeah.
Like-
Oh,
Sandy grassland.
yeah.
Come on, man, pay attention.
So like instead of like being at the beach when you're at the beach,
busy
it's
thinking.
like that early part where there's a little bit of sand dirt mix and
yeah,
everything
yeah,
like
yeah.
that.
Gotcha.
If you go down to the dunes.
Where you get the grass,
Yeah, there might be a little splotch.
the
of
long
sand.
grass and everything. Yeah.
Yep. So yeah, I just kind of get up and step over the side and take a piss, whatever, and all. And
What does it sound like?
Just like.
doesn't sound deadly to me. I'm okay with it.
Love it.
I like it.
It's like crickets and stuff. Yeah.
I don't know if it's crickets. It's this. Oh wait, no. Why is it? No. It is cricket. What? Wait. Oh, sorry. This.
It's ominous, but I
That's
like it.
very ominous.
Oh shit!
Everybody's shitting their pants.
It's a self-aware
Who
video
else
game. As soon as
hears
the music
that?
changes,
Wow.
I always thought that would be really funny in a video game. Like I thought Deadpool would do it for sure.
So yeah, it's
Just
my
a little too like deserty, but okay.
There's sand.
So yeah, I mean,
You guys wake up. And uneventful night.
Okay.
No
Is that a
dreams.
blues playing in the back?
Pull up my tent. And... Was there
This
still
really
food
sounds like
that
you're
you-
walking
Did it-
through a dungeon.
did it rain
Yeah,
through the
right.
night at all?
It did not.
Okay.
The clouds are gone.
Was there? Did you still
the-
have food like prepped and set out or something like that? Because that probably would snack down.
Yeah,
it during
there's
our-
probably like a vial of like jam and like some hardened bread.
It can't be this.
Dad just wake up and eat. And
I will use that for something else, definitely, but it is not that.
I would
wipe
say
off as
that,
much
you know,
sand as possible and put my shit back on.
I will take record of all of my items, make sure everything's there.
Yes.
If I see you doing that, I'll look through my two possessions. I'll pull out a handful of sand in the Minotaur horn and just...
Handful of sand, like it kind of accumulated in your body. You're just, now it's in my hand.
just osmosis it into
The
his
first
hand.
thing that I did when we got to the sand was I was just like, oh, I just put a handful in my pocket, just like, oh, that's cool.
Now I have a handful of sand.
Yeah, there you go. We're gonna be in a fight like
And a
7
horn.
sessions later. I'm just gonna be like, oh, God.
It's gonna stick to your hand and not work.
Anyway,
The music and stuff that in the bonfire, was that directly north of us, or was that like
Yeah, it was close. Yeah.
But I mean,
North,
like, which
north-ish seemed like.
north-ish?
Ah,
So
It's cool. You don't hear it now.
Well,
You smell the remnants of food and the remnants of fire.
well, north.
well, Korbrum.
Onwards we go, I say.
Might be the best for you to take lead on this.
Sounds like a plan. So yeah, I'll take the lead and I'll start heading northward.
Okay. As you head north, it's pretty easy to see, like off in the distance a little ways, like cresting over the hill. There's like the remnants of like a large bonfire, and there's figures, there's tents and all sorts of shit, and figures sleeping on the ground.
Do I recognize any of the figures, or like not like recognize them who they are, but like racially or anything like that?
Hey, perception check.
is this only a bonfire and like tents laying around? There's like nothing else around the area.
What do you mean, like
I got a 2, so it's a 6.
they're all the colors of them match with the colors of their tent. You can't see them from here.
Best
What are you
not-
asking?
Like, is it just tents and a bonfire?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Oh, you're asking like if there's like a structure of any kind?
Was there a structure? Is this
No.
like a clearing? Is this like look like the makings of this old abandoned city?
Nope.
Okay.
Just like it's at the edge of some kind of a little bit of woods, a little bit of forest, but not much.
If they're anything like me after a night of drinking, I don't think we should wake them. They might get pissed.
I didn't have any intention of interacting with them.
Let's give him a bit of a
Wide berth?
Doesn't look like any of them took a watch.
Can I
is
make
that the
out
phrase?
what races they are?
A perception check.
I thought birth was what. Never mind.
Some
21.
words have multiple meanings.
A lot of satyrs.
Oh, okay.
And there's a few other bestial races there, but a lot of it's
Oh, yeah.
satyrs.
Satyrs. Okay.
I think it
One of
might
them,
have just been
with your
a
perception of
party.
21,
Yeah.
one of them is sleeping with like their flute in their mouth, so they're.
Yeah, I think,
Love it.
I think staying clear is a good idea. Don't want to wake up and maybe cause a ruckus.
I think it was more of a party.
Oh,
I think we could have surmised that from the music, but
Satyrs and
they're nice.
I'm sure they had a great time.
Like Vren,
For sure.
or whatever his name was.
Yeah, like Fred.
Yeah. Like Fred.
Yeah, I'm still gonna stay clear. And just
Yeah, I'll follow you guys and just
Alright.
kind of look at like what was left over from the party as we go by.
Make a perception check.
Oh, sure. That's a 10.
I mean, you see like just a bunch of people thrown out on the blankets and pillows, and people are like laying on each other, and like you do see a few centaurs now that you're closer. There's
that's
different color, different
cool.
tents. Some of the tents are closed up, so you can't see what's in them,
Wow.
and the fire is like super died down. There's like a guy half sleeping
Wait,
on the thing.
If the fire is super died down, I would walk over and just kind of like do the same thing I saw the Leonin from the night the
It's
night before.
huge, by the way.
Well, yeah, I wouldn't know that. I'm
Yeah.
just kind of get there and just try and do the same thing and like stoke
Stoke
the
the
fire
fire.
a little bit, and then if it works at all, I just be like, and then walk back to the group.
So make I would say a dexterity check, because you're walking over a ton of people.
16.
So you tiptoe around a bunch of like, even just somebody who turns over and tries to grab your leg like they're gonna cuddle with it, and you like step over, and you the tiny bit on the edge there. But
Satisfying.
Everyone looks asleep, or like in some form of.
just seems like from what he did is like this is the nice thing to do. So I just just do that. And I
You
come
do
back
smell like the
over.
remnants of like a good time.
you know, booze,
remnants
sex,
of
and
a good
drugs.
An orgy.
I thought you were gonna say in order. But no.
I don't know which one would have been better.
Yeah, that's all for me.
Okay.
Back to the guys and keep following.
Yeah, we just keep traveling north.
Okay. Thought you were gonna say something. So you travel north.
go up and kick them in the nuts.
Yeah.
The whole camp gets up. They all look at you. They each do 1 damage. There's
You're dead.
106 of
One
them.
damage of glaring.
Is that big?
damage.
Huh?
Is that big? 106 of them?
Dude, it's huge. There's a ton of them there.
Wow. Hey, I'm more impressed with my dex roll now.
Like, yeah, there's easily from what you can see, you see 50. Like, and there's tents, and you can't see in them.
Jeez.
So you guys keep walking north. Don't see a lot of people walking to and from. You do eventually get to the point where it's sand, and you hear waves. And the
gonna-
sand is like pinkish white.
Gonna start looking for any type of structure.
Okay.
I will do the same.
I'm gonna
With the
start
fork.
heading towards the waves.
The pink sand stuff, I'm gonna take and actually taste some of it.
Taste
17.
a little salty and
Familiar?
sandy. No.
Okay. You know what I'm getting at.
Yes.
Sand from my homeland.
17 on perception
yeah,
check.
I'll go with
for
you.
Looking for any structures.
You don't see anything that seems built. Rocks and stuff.
Well, at least now we have a way to catch dinner.
Well, did they say?
Do I see the rock? Are they like huge boulders, or is it just like?
Various sizes.
Can I do? I don't know if that works that way. Hold on.
Does it just say up north, or does it say in the?
It says
On
that
the
it says the
beach?
beach of Roz. That's what it says.
It just says it's on the beach.
And there's like a crude drawing of like
Okay.
what it looks like.
A crude drawing of the village
The structure.
or the structures.
Go to the water.
Oh, the water's very far away from you.
Oh,
You're
never
like
mind.
you're still just on. Yeah.
Okay.
So I see. Okay, hear me out. We see a rock that's got the structure drawn on it, like crudely. Is that what you said?
No.
Oh.
No. The
Sorry, I was looking at the one skill.
Our
Flyer.
flyer has that. The rocks are just
okay.
rocks, as far as you know.
Oh, as far as I know.
Yeah, it could be
I
both.
inspect every rock.
Oh,
You're gonna be here for a while.
I'll just let it be then. I'll just keep guiding north. You know, did you bother to ask for whatever that map thing you were talking about?
Well, like you said, it's going to be hard to miss it if we head north.
It's true. But I only see a rough drawing of whatever the hell that is, and
Then it'll be hard to miss. Because we know exactly what it looks like.
if it looks exactly like that, I think we don't want to go in.
Do we head to the west or do we head to the east?
Let's just follow the
North.
beach. It says it's on the beach.
There's two directions on a beach.
There's 3.
We can just keep going into the water. Yeah.
I don't think we want to go into
Actually,
the water.
you wouldn't know, but I would say because you were from this continent.
Let's go for it.
You know that the sea here is called Beyond the Abyss, like the ocean. Like, yeah. So you know that like it's a very dangerous ocean.
Let's just say going in that water would not be ideal. The most I would do with that water is catch something from it and eat it.
And watch out for that Megadolo, this is Greek times.
I will be careful.
Not a very capable swimmer.
Never swam.
So let's all make a group survival check.
Oh,
Don't see many of these, right?
It's harder to keep north too, like your direction where you're ending up because there is no road.
16 plus 20.
Nice.
Unnatural 20.
24.
Nice. You guys are all level 1.
16.
Okay.
I got lucky.
We're all trained in survival.
We are all trained in survival.
Okay.
Which I don't know if it only makes sense for me. or
So
not.
you don't know if this was intuitive or luck or whatever, but as the sun is setting, and you see the coastline, you see like the waves crashing in. You do see a couple people out on the beach itself, but you do see a structure. You do know with your survival checks that you are not straight up north, like you're a little over, but you do see the structure like out of the sand, like there's some rocks around it.
Oh. Just point.
And
It looks like there's some like stairs, like almost like sandstone stairs, like leading up into this like platform and then up into this mouth. Like it looks like it's like a stone, rounded off stone with like a crystal, like in its
forehead.
crest. Well, not forehead, but there's the middle. What's the middle, like the archstone or whatever the middle
the
thing is
crest
called.
to the top of the. Can I see the flyer?
If that's not it, I don't know what else it would
yeah.
be.
You're dumb, but
That's
you
it.
see it.
That's it. Even if it wasn't, I'd probably be like, "That's it."
Start heading towards it.
Oh, it's getting to be late. What time roughly?
It is. The sun is setting. Like
Should we rest in there?
I think we should rest as near as possible to it.
I don't like that idea. Think about it. There's a money reward. I don't know how much, but there's a reward for it, so there might be something problematic.
No
with this.
reward on a flyer, right?
the
Yeah,
reward
there's
is to like be decided
It's
because they
just-
don't know what it is. So you're just shooting.
Depends on what we glean.
Other than I didn't really. I mean, I got a slight glance at the flyer, but
But it did say that nobody had returned from there, correct?
Nobody had returned with anything of value.
No
or
pertinent
No one has like been there and then just
People have
disappeared.
gone there and come back.
Right.
Just didn't come back with anything.
Right.
Gotcha.
I mean,
I thought people were disappearing here.
You do have people that do disappear, but that could be from anything,
we
like giant eagles.
or swimming.
No, they're really nice birds, man.
You said there's a couple
Somebody give me a
people.
hug.
Huh? Yeah, there's a couple people. There's some people walking. There's a couple. Looks like there's a couple that's on the shore.
Maybe you should ask them what's the deal with this place.
I mean, if they knew, I don't think we'd have a job.
I mean,
Yeah, but
they may be more familiar
Just walk up
with
like,
it.
hey, yo, what's the deal? It's like demons. It's like, whoa.
thanks, deuces.
Yeah, we're out of here.
So this library, no, not again.
All I'm saying is they may know more about it because they're from around here, I'm assuming.
I mean, I could ask them. I just can't expect to glean much. And I'll try and approach.
Who are you
someone.
approaching?
You said there's a couple.
There's a
and
couple. There's some people that are walking. Looks like somebody is.
The smallest child.
Somebody has like a stick, like a looks like a wand of some sort, and they're like doing this to the ground. But there's a handful of people.
I'm
here.
gonna go to the one with the stick.
Okay,
Uh-huh.
Let's do with the metal detector.
He's dousing.
it's a half orc.
Excuse me.
magic stick.
Oh, phew.
Sorry to startle
Looks
you.
young, like teenageish.
Are you from around here?
No, I'm actually from over the mountains south.
South? Wow, you are quite far away. Well, have you been here long?
A day.
Okay.
Me too.
Where are you from?
Here.
But you've been here a day?
Yeah.
I don't get it.
Oh, you could.
He
take
doesn't
some
either.
Oh.
Yeah, short-term memory loss. Don't worry.
He's got Alzheimer's.
Have you happened to notice anyone who's been around the beach regularly since you've shown up?
No, sorry, I've been kind of preoccupied with the ground.
I see you have an interesting wand there.
Oh, yeah.
Does it do something specific, or is it just
So it seeks out
focus for you?
It seeks out metal in the ground.
wow? That is handy. Is it always like useful metal, or is it sometimes
I
like?
mean, you can pull up junk, but sometimes you can get good stuff.
What have you found?
I found some coins. I found a chest I can't open.
You know, my friend here says he's good at opening locks.
Oh yeah? Well, I don't have the chest with me.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, it's back home.
Just I pull up the hammer, the war hammer or whatever and all. Just take something like this, hit it very hard. What is it made of?
Looks like solid metal of some kind.
You might have to hit it very hard, but you look like you're strong and capable.
What if you break what's in it?
At least you'll know what's in it.
How big is it?
Oh yeah, I don't think you have to worry about breaking what's inside. So,
Well, if you break what's inside of it, you still know what's inside of it, which is more than what you knew before you fucking
Well, you
broke
could
it.
just
How much is the chest worth?
go
to you?
into the chest.
I don't know. I guess it depends on what's in it. It could be anything. It could
Well,
really
it's
help my
also-
family.
it's also very far away.
What'd you just say?
Just go into the chest.
What?
Don't worry about it.
I'm confused. Oh. I mean, yeah, if you
I'm
break
just
your way
saying,
into
you
it, I
know,
guess you're into it.
That would work too, yeah.
You know, if we were ever in your area, I might be willing to take that chest off your hands for you.
I mean, I'd like to open it first and see what's in it.
All right. Yeah. I was just willing to give you gold
I
for
mean,
it. So
You can take the
Well, how
mystery-
much gold?
I've got this. I'll hold up my silver coin.
I'm afraid.
I have 100 gold.
Well, hold on. Hold on. You take the silver coin, right? I know that's
No,
worth,
let's just don't
that's
worry
worth
about
half a beer, and you could have the mystery chest, which might have nothing in it. You can have half a beer or a chest. That might be up to you.
I'm very confused and a little intimidated.
Okay.
it. Don't
And
worry.
he starts like backing up.
Well, hold on.
Ex-
The chest
excuse
isn't
my
even here,
friends.
so don't even worry about it. But
Thank you for your time.
Did you ask him about the building?
Yes. Well, no, he's only been here for a day. He's not gonna know a whole
What
lot about the
building?
Have you gone in the building?
Well, I mean, I tried, but
Try. It's
yeah.
wide open.
well, it goes down.
Oh.
And there's lots of places I couldn't go in there, and then there was this armored thing, and I ran from that. This thing found him.
Oh.
Armored thing. See? That's why you don't go camping in shitholes like
Really?
that.
I wasn't
That
saying
thing
camp
found it,
in
huh?
there.
Yeah, it was made of metal. I assume that's why it beep
Someone-
beep beep. You know.
Someone here said
That
it.
wand seems very valuable. Then.
Yeah, I really like it. Like I said, it might help me help my family.
I hope so.
Where's your family?
Well, mom's sick, and dad's taken into slavery.
Taken into slavery, you say?
Yes.
Can I see that coin that I gave you?
I'll hand you both the coins you gave me.
Here.
What's this?
I'd put
Help
my
your-
coin in there too.
Help your family. Where's your dad at?
I don't know.
You find out, you find
Do you know
me.
who took him?
Mm-mm.
You find out, you find
They
me.
didn't give their name.
Well, use this to help your family, and I'll give him 2 gold too.
Oh man, you guys didn't know everyone used to be so generous up here. You know, the world's been a pretty bad place for a while.
That's what I heard.
Yeah.
Well,
You find him, or you find your dad, you find me.
Well, I'm not gonna
Uh-oh.
make this continue to be awkward. Here's 10 gold.
Oh, gee, mister.
Just
Like,
go home.
well, if
take
I
care of
find
your
something
family.
good in the dirt and my family doesn't need it, I'll be sure to give
Just-
it to you.
Just do your thing, dude. Just if you hear screaming, go get
If you
somebody.
find it-
all right.
If you figure out what's in the chest, I'd really like to know.
Well,
I'm still creepy right there.
what you got there, boy?
I'd really like to know.
I was about to say it wasn't even like the whole like mouth clearing thing. I literally just saw it as a.
I've seen his face. And I'm like, I'm loving this character
like
so much.
expression might not be a thing for him, so
Yeah, it's
Right.
just a still
Yeah, it's
face and just.
I do
My
picture
face,
he
but-
just kind of like most of the time is just like a little wide-eyed, like just kind of.
What is expressions?
well, I'm just saying. We've been walking all day. It wouldn't hurt to get a night's sleep before we go down to whatever this armor is. Might be something we can wear. But
So much sleep.
I must say, I can't
But-
say I'm.
underground, you don't have a sense of the day and night stuff. So we could go down there now, and we wouldn't know whether or not time's passing.
Well, I'm from Visservos. If you guys ever get to come there,
Visivos?
yeah, you know where that is.
This or
I know where that is.
Mm-hmm.
Is it near where I'm from?
No, it's still down south, but it's over here.
Okay.
I hear everyone has a name. What's yours?
AJ.
I'm Setchell.
Well, it's nice to meet you all.
But his name's Setchell, not y'all.
He calls me. I
I'm
don't know.
Reaver.
Jake's
No, I call you you.
All right.
Oh yeah. I'm you.
You guys are confusing, but you're nice.
That's good.
They are very confusing.
I'm just waiting for your lips to be so chapped at the end of a,
I
like,
know.
a few weeks
I'm
of doing
just sitting
it.
here like, I need some goddamn chapstick next time you play.
Well,
What you do me?
I do, me.
Boy, what you got there?
Yeah. Sasha just got a coat of it like on it.
You take a Vaseline, rub it on your skin and shit.
I think you have to eat Starburst the entire time, just so that way you're actually.
Boy,
This isn't even an act anymore.
Something sour. Just...
Okay, I've got some ideas for this roleplay to be better.
just like Jolly Ranchers or Warheads.
he goes off, starting to scan the ground, but he looks happy.
I would be too if I was just handed hella gold.
Yeah, he's like, whoa.
Well, I don't know about the rest of you. I'm personally not much of a fisherman, but if we catch some, I can cook it up real quick.
I do have a net. We could try it.
What's the other way?
Although I'm
Besides
not
the
a
water,
fisher.
what's the opposite way? Is it just all sand? As far as we can see, or is there like a...
What do you mean?
Sure. Ben.
So like if
Fisher.
we're by water,
Kelpeth.
right? We're not like maybe on the water, but we're close to the
Yeah,
water.
you're super close because the thing itself is like on the edge.
Okay. What is the other way from the water? Like, is it just
Away from the water.
all beach? Or
Right now, it's like you're being at the beach. It's beach.
What's off the beach though? Like if you go down to
Fucking beach. If you go to like the city beach, like you walk far enough away even in ours, you're beach. It's beach. Like this is. You also walked a
I'm
ton
not
of
talking
ways
about up and down. I'm talking about like
left and right.
yeah, like there's water this way. What's that away?
Beach.
Okay, it's just
Beach.
A lot of beach.
That's a whole lot of beach.
Oh, life's a beach.
Well, it ain't that a beach.
well, like
Sand.
yeah,
That's
okay.
a huge amount of
Because
beach.
you know we got a beach.
It's the whole
beach.
coast right here.
We have a beach close to us,
Wow.
but if you go out to the beach, you
Actually, our beach, like even the line of our beach goes like all the way along. Shit, it's like 800 miles.
Yeah, but it's mostly along the shore. Like this one looks deep.
Yeah, it comes out because, like I said, I guys were here when it was like the grasslands and sand, and then it goes into
Oh, okay,
sand.
kind of-
So it's like like the dunes. Like if you
Yeah,
go
yeah,
walk across dunes, it's fucking sand. Like
do I see any wildlife nearby?
Play and more
Nope.
beach.
No seagulls, no crabs.
you don't see
no-
any seagulls. You make a perception check. Or to remember how dangerous hunting is with you guys. You're hunting and always like, hey, wait a minute. Actually, I want to make
No,
this
that's
potion.
not dangerous.
Let me make this potion. Let me make this longer than it has to be.
11.
I actually don't see anything.
Okay.
So it's gonna be quiet.
Well, I'm not much of a fisherman. I'm not familiar with water too much.
Well, I think he's gonna try out some fishing, and
To be honest, I don't even know how to use it. I mostly used it in combat.
well,
I almost made a net guy.
Have you been into combat?
A couple times. Why you ask?
What you gotta do is fight the fish.
We're gonna have to fight.
All right, here you go. Go
Oh,
fight
that's
that
such-
fish.
such a-
hold on.
this is such a
You
new provider.
realize he's saying this after he just said he wasn't much of a fisherman.
Apparently, all you gotta do is fight him.
That is not sound advice.
No, you treat this net as if you were fighting.
Oh, just the same way.
Why would
Yeah,
we
you-
fight anything?
What do you do with this thing when you've been fighting with it?
Fighting has to
Toss it
happen
over to the person.
sometimes.
And what does it do to the person?
I hope
Traps.
Say, for instance, the
What do you
gentleman we
want to do
just
to the
passed.
fish?
If we'd
Trap.
seen his father
But where's the
being
fish?
taken to be
In the
put into
water.
slavery, we would fight them to stop them,
I chucked the net a
Okay.
couple times in the water.
right?
Yeah, no.
With a rope
slavery's
attached.
bad.
I'm about to say you're
Yeah,
gonna
that's the
throw it.
stupidest motherfucker
I thought I thought he was just gonna throw it.
Lost my
hold
net.
on to
Make
the
a
thing you just-
sleight of hand check and a survival check.
Sleight of hand check. All right. Well,
Logic.
that's gonna take forever to fucking
Just
roll.
died.
That's gonna be dog shit.
Because that was garbage too. It was like 18, 14, 4.
It's like you see all these amazing numbers. Yeah, fuck you.
Fuck you, buddy.
You know what? While they're doing this, I'm gonna take my shovel
Sleight of hand is a 9.
and I'm just gonna start digging randomly.
Okay, 1 second.
And what was the other one?
Sleight of hand and survival.
Oh, and survival 16.
So you throw the net
Nice.
where you don't mean to throw it, and it kind of like kind of lose it in the
Damn it.
kind of like survival, but after
Yeah.
a few minutes you do pull up
Couple fish.
couple fish,
Oh, okay.
some blue fish, kind of.
See? Easy.
Sound advice. I like it.
Please throw me back now.
I'll give you 3 wishes.
And you guys got rid of so many wishes this session. So many teleports and wishes just gone.
No, I ain't
We're
falling for
using
it.
the hard mode.
I ain't falling for it. I know.
You start digging. Make me a
Like, are you doing like a spot here,
athletics
spot here?
check, and then just roll a d20.
This athletics is gonna be ass.
You find an old boot.
No.
I kind of hope it's a 1. Okay, it's 14 minus 1, 13.
Okay, so
0.
you dig for a little bit. You're actually able to dig quite a hole. Now, D20.
12.
You find yourself.
You find yourself.
He must have listened to Eminem before he started digging, because he lost himself.
Nice.
You find one goat.
You find 6 copper,
Did you dig till you collapse?
7 silver, and 1 gold.
Wow, this kid's in the wrong spot, man.
Yeah, that kid was.
Say it one more time. 6 copper,
6 shit.
7 silver, 1
Yep,
gold.
Yeah.
This trucker over here just found like 14 coins.
Well, he also dug a hole. Like, he dug a hole.
He dug him up. Oh.
You just found like 3 beers worth of money.
A lot more than that.
After you're done with the hole, I'm
I'm
gonna.
kind of curious though. Like he just dug a hole and found all these.
This is
coins.
Party Beach. Of course, he found all that gold.
Well, he did have that 1 for finding metal. I figured if he's here, there must be metal around. He did say he found coins, so I decided to dig.
After he's done with the hole, I'm just gonna.
It's a hole that he is actually in.
Yeah, like
I'm
like
gonna
he's
climb in
down
with
there.
him, and I'm just gonna kind of like sit down and get comfy.
You're in a hole?
How deep would you say this hole is?
I mean,
Like,
you dug a hole enough to where you're over, like, you're in it.
Oh, this is a hole's hole. Wide as the shovel, as deep as the shovel, man.
it's gonna be a bitch getting out of this.
Yeah, you're a little tired. You're a little tired. It took you it's dark now. It took you a solid fucking hour.
Oh.
And you started digging, you just kept digging.
Oh.
I was just like, ooh, a coin. Ooh, a coin.
Yeah, basically. Ooh, piece of candy. Ooh, piece of
I was
candy.
part of the James Wood of,
lose my finger.
Yeah.
He wasn't in holes, was he?
of holes. James
Yeah.
Woods had the ooh a piece of candy.
Yeah, yeah. But there was also
But it
the
was
movie
ooh a
Holes.
coin. Yeah.
Stop making it more complicated. He already had it.
Sploosh.
Fish.
You make a fight. Well, you come out. You crawl out of your
I'm
hole.
gonna shout up just like, can someone give me a hand?
I tossed him down some rope.
Make an athletics check, and you too.
That's not a hand. That's a rope.
That's a 3.
You, fuck out my arms.
Hey, I'm training
I'm too sore.
That's
Pull me up.
11.
So like you kind of fall back on your ass. You're like, ooh, this is harder than it looks. But you get up and you're like, huh? If I had lungs, it would suck.
Hey.
Oh yeah.
I'm gonna shout back up, just like, my arms are too tired. Pull me up, please.
How deep is he?
I got him.
Make an
I got
athletics
him.
check. Man, athletics check. So both of you roll it.
And my tentacle like
12.
oozes down there as well for you.
I rolled a 3 but got a 9.
Nice.
So
I got a 10.
So what happens is this: you pull, but you misgauge the strength in his weight, even though you're burly, and you roll down into the hole as you come up.
Well, this is even deeper now.
It's, I imagine he'd just be like, fuck it.
I'll reach my hand out, and then from my hand, I'll extend my little tendril to like
Ooh, there
to
you
you,
go.
and just
Would that hurt?
no. It says that I can lift like objects and stuff like that. I just can't like use it for attacking or anything.
Oh, okay.
So,
So-
it wouldn't be able to like lift you by itself, but it would help.
Being fairly inexperienced with the sense of how sand works too, I'll probably take out my war pick and try to use it like a mountain climbing tool. Like,
Yeah, you
just like make it
Grabs the
more of the
tendril
same.
and just.
I would say you make a sleight of hand check.
Oh, okay.
You make an athletics check.
Okay.
Oh no, sleight of hand. Oh, that's actually not bad. That's a 14.
What's a 9? I rolled another 3.
It takes like 30 minutes for you to get him out of this hole.
And I'm just like oblivious.
Because like you're trying to like pull him up, and he's like, ugh.
There's no way.
He's just digging himself deep.
In the
I'm gonna-
meantime,
I'm gonna-
I'm
Pull a whip down.
Do I
at,
find any
like,
coins?
And the rope. Be like, there's no way you can't get this.
It still takes 30 minutes. He's dumb.
He grabs both of them. He's got my tendril. He's got the pick somewhere between his legs, trying to like grab on.
Do I find any coins though?
No.
They're digging out the side wall.
You don't. It's all coined out.
You take
While
half an
they're
hour,
digging
you
him
find
out
12
of there,
gold.
I will create bonfire and start cooking the fish.
Okay.
This hole is just mind-boggling. How are you still in it?
Hey man, it's a deep hole made of sand, bud.
Quicksand.
I know how the coins got there now. Jeez, you can't get anything out of there. Once it's in there, it's in there.
Doors. It's always doors.
Them, it was doors, and for us, it's holes.
Man, how does it work?
Told you it's coarse and it gets everywhere. That's why the other guy didn't like it.
Oh my god.
Eventually, he comes up all sweaty and angry.
He's literally gonna get out, and I'm just gonna hand him a fish skewer.
You know how shitty these dice normally roll for me, and I was like, okay, which d20 is gonna be nice to me? The one I've been rolling.
Ooh, buddy.
So there's probably 4 fish. So perfect enough for everybody.
Yeah. So I'll
Not like a big meal, but a meal nonetheless.
Something.
So I'll like cut the heads off, and then I'll use those to make the snacks, and then the rest will be the skewers.
Okay.
I'd grab the fish, I'd look at it and say, thank you.
I'll take.
And thank you.
As you guys are eating, about 30 minutes afterwards, you hear behind you, ah!
I'll take whatever scraps and throw them back out into the water.
Okay.
As a fish.
Whenever I'm done,
Yeah, somebody help me. There's a gnome down
I
there.
throw some fish in low. Like, you might want this. You're going to be in there for a while.
Hold on, I got you.
I'd go over to the hole.
No, no.
I'd be like, I'll help.
Stay away from the hole.
And I'll extend my tendril down to him.
Well, that's convenient. He like prods it. That's not. He calls up and looks at you. That's not going to go anywhere it shouldn't, right? Guys,
What?
What?
that's what he said.
What does that
Where
even
would it
mean?
go?
I'm gonna I'd retract the tendril a little bit. It's like your hands.
Yeah,
Yes.
I'll take out my rope because I do have a rope. Toss it down to him.
Oh, when I see that, I just
Yeah, he eventually he gets out after some time and dusts himself off.
No, I'm going to insist he rolls for it. He's going to
Yeah,
roll shit.
that's 20.
Okay.
this guy's a natural climber. Yeah.
And I got a 19 on athletics.
I
if
just
he's
wanted
in
to
the
see
rope.
if this was a supernatural fucking hole of just nobody will ever
Who
get
do we
out.
know that Antler
Dude,
lives
you know
down
it is
here?
hard to fucking rope climb, and
Hey,
you're
you-
tired of traveling all day. It's a 6-foot hole.
But when you're a gnome, you weigh 20 pounds
Yeah,
soaking
easy.
wet.
It took time for him to come out. It was not instantaneous.
So I'm just gonna say, it's just like a hole that takes us straight to the Out of Abyss module.
We should probably fill this in, huh? Maybe.
By all means,
Pushing sand in.
I am exhausted.
All right.
No, if you fellas don't mind, I'll get back to what I'm doing.
As
What
a
were
matter
you doing over here, by the way?
Well, I'm trying to find some regents for some alchemy. And you make a insight check or a perception check.
What's an Oregon?
Well, it's how you mix together to make things. Crafting.
You have anything that would make me purple?
You purple? Like your skin? Like magic?
I think he's looking for like smashed
17.
berries into like a dye,
Oh, this is a merchant.
Yeah.
or like
Oh, really?
flower
Yeah,
pigments.
like a
Do you,
dye.
do you really want that?
I'm sorry, actually, I'm all sold out of any of those.
Okay.
I got my fucking paint.
What regents are you looking
You do? Oh,
There's a special type of plant that grows around the
I'm not a
shores here,
painter.
but it
it's
seems
stuff that
like there's
I
not
paint
any
my
right
face and
now.
stuff with. Remember I
You
said I
wanna
paint my face at the beginning?
Explaining it to me? I mean, no.
Like a three-pronged plant. It shines like dew on the bottoms. They must have already been picked. Very useful for curing sore throats and bad lungs.
I'll keep that in mind. Is this something I could maybe bring to you?
Yes, I'm actually just in the main city there.
The main city?
Yeah, this. The one you were at.
So
Oh, the main one. Okay.
So you know how I said I paint my face and I got that little kit that, I'm gonna try to use it on him, but he wants purple. No idea how the color wheel works. I know getting ruddy browns and stuff like that, but
Make an intelligence check.
that's what I was about. Nope, that's way wow, 16.
So he mixes purple.
So yeah, I don't really know how it works at first, so I'd like start just like applying it onto my skin.
Does it have to be a whole lot? Does it have to be like a certain amount to make your whole body purple, or how does it work?
I'm not trying to turn. I don't make
It-
enough.
it-
I don't have
honestly,
enough to do your whole body.
It doesn't specify. It just says that I can use dyes to like alter the coloration of
I'd say it's
body.
like blood and water. It probably spread.
That's what I was thinking. Is I probably wouldn't have enough to be like a deep purple, but I'd probably have enough to be like a lightish purple, maybe like almost
Like a lavender?
Yeah, yeah. So yeah, I would just kind of put a little bit on each arm and each leg, and just like I'd like strip down real quick and do this,
And he used to. My word, what is that?
and I just start applying until I
He-
Well,
become
that
lavender.
is
He,
Setchell.
right? Are you a he? Are you an
And
it?
look,
Am I able to scoop some of you?
No, please.
That sounds incredibly rude.
Well, I just give him like a little bit.
Shit. It's literally-
Who knows?
Fecal matter.
But yeah, I'm just like.
Thank you very much.
But when I take off my clothes, I don't have like any genitals. It's just like Ken doll kind of style down
Can you
there.
grow a dong?
So you're like a.
I could shape one, yeah. I wouldn't know that I need to. But... oh, by the way,
Massive dong.
He's the original bad dragon.
it's like that. It's like with a magician, you like grab the little kerchief and it just Jesus Christ.
That's just where his 10-foot tendril comes out from.
It's your penis.
It's the only spot where it comes
It's like,
out.
oh yeah, no, that is my penis.
That's why you giggled.
See, after I. See, I'd make myself lavender and I'd put my clothes back on and I just kind of appreciate my new coloration.
Digging it.
Me too.
Yeah.
Well, if you gents don't mind, I'm gonna get some sleep.
Yeah.
We have some exploring to do tomorrow.
Who's taking first watch?
I got it, and I'll start filling in the hole.
All
Two.
right.
So.
Just be sure to leave my shovel next to my bag.
Oh no, I'm doing it by hand.
Like a dog.
Or
I'll
probably
take
yeah,
second shift and definitely
just
use the
shoving-
shovel
shoving as much as I
to
can.
start working
in.
on it.
They already claimed shifts again, so I'd just go back to bed.
So,
Who's on first shift?
me?
It's not very perceptive.
Make a perception check.
Do you want it at disadvantage because I'm working?
You are busy and it is nighttime, yeah.
Okay. I do have dark vision.
Yeah, but your dark vision isn't infinite.
Right.
It's not.
Look. Nope, 60 feet. All
By
right.
night dark vision, you got a total of 4 hours in game time. Gone.
So at disadvantage, I got a 16.
Okay. As you're digging, you see somebody standing up on like a, or figure I should say, standing up on like a kind of like a cliff. What caught you is a glint, like flipping something that glints in the air, and looking down like at you. You notice this figure like pretty far away. Just looking down, just in your general direction.
I'll stop digging whatever sand piles left. I'll sit back in, like almost like a sandbag cushion or whatever, and just kind of keep my eye on him. Is he? Which direction is he? Towards the tower? Away from the
Away
tower?
from the tower.
Okay, so south of us.
Probably actually west of you.
West.
AJ.
So yeah, I'll just sit there and just keep an eye.
Right? It could be.
It's like, these guys are so nice.
If he doesn't come close,
Disgusting.
if he doesn't come close,
Kill them.
if it doesn't create any.
And all of a
issues for
sudden,
me.
like army like appears beside him.
Heck for
Get him!
They were nice. Fuck them.
Dragons hide just.
So yeah,
Somebody comes in riding a giant harpy.
I'll just keep
Who's
an
not
eye.
doing harpies today?
They fucking exist.
I'll keep an eye on
every
him.
other monster.
Yeah, and I've done minotaurs, orcs, gnomes, halflings, satyrs, so you can suck me.
Centaurs.
I don't know.
Centaurs. There's only been one of those though.
I'm good.
Okay. Okay.
Y'all got really intense real quick.
He said I only fucking used harpies. There's been like 4.
Yeah, I did. Say that.
That's a lot more harpies than usual.
You guys already sound racist against harpies. That's a lot of harpies to have one room.
Said the ooze blob.
Yeah, I got no leg to stand on, literally.
Yeah, I'll just keep an eye on him, sit back and on.
Eventually he like walks away. Who's next?
You said second, right?
Yeah.
Shake you awake. Your turn. Watch to the west.
What's to the west?
Well, I seen a glint, and it looked like a figure standing there. But he walked away, but I don't know if he... man.
Didn't check.
No, do I look stupid?
Look, no. Are you? Yes.
All right.
So you're taking watch. You notice after about an hour, there's a figure walking towards you, like with a cloak, like with a heavy, like grayish cloak.
How far away?
Glowing. About 100 feet from you now, like walking kind of in your direction ish.
Is he
Can
like
you see him? He doesn't have
behind
dark
me,
vision or
in
anything.
front of me,
He's right in front of your vision.
in front of my vision?
Not
I-
hiding.
I abruptly kind of just get up and just take a stance, be like,
Is there something I can help you with, friend?
So this person at this point is like 100 feet away from you.
Yeah, you'd have to yell. Probably waking us all up.
I'm shouting.
In my
Look around.
I just roll over. I rolled shit on perception.
say, hey, what are you doing here?
I'll stir awake and kind of like sit up.
It's like, I'm sorry, sir. Just looking for food, not trying to bother you. Or coin, whatever, just anything so that I can get something.
Come closer.
Okay, he comes closer. He looks kind of like he's been in the wilderness for a while. Looks like he's part satyr, part tiefling. So he's red
I
with
don't have any
horns.
coin.
I
That's a lot. That's a lot these days.
I give him a couple things of rations.
Thank you. He
Are
started
you
feeding.
just looking to survive out here?
Aren't we all?
I mean, in a sense, yeah.
Fixes his hair. What are you doing out here?
We're about to go check out this ruin.
And sleeping.
Yeah, they were sleeping. I'm sorry about that.
What was your character's name again?
Reaver.
Yeah, we're about to check this place out. Figured we'd get some shut eye before we started in the morning.
We're on an adventure.
I'll help you find what you're looking for.
I appreciate that.
Oh, we'll find what we're looking for.
Reaver, shut up. I'm trying to sleep.
Go back to sleep.
I'm trying.
A home.
Put sand in your ears.
I don't have one either.
I'll dig one side down a little
What's
bit.
your
and
story?
A couple days ago, I woke up and I think somebody else is home, and they screamed at me, and I ran away. And then I met these guys, and they're really nice.
That's all you remember?
Yeah.
Yeah, like he looks away from you, just kind of nods, looks at the group that you guys have. Well, don't mean to bother you. Just gonna thank you very much.
Yeah.
Needed that.
What's
heard
your
it.
story?
Well,
If you don't mind me asking.
used to be adventurers like you.
So you took an arrow in there. Right? That old joke, you know.
My whole group is gone now,
Oh,
and
wow.
everything along with it kind of collapsed. So I'm out here on my own.
Wow, I totally feel like a dick now. Well, shit. Sorry to hear about that, bud.
Well, if you're looking for new beginnings, there is a city not far from here. A few days. If you head
Seems
south.
Nice to people like us.
I mean, you can tag along with us if
Take
you
the-
want.
Take
Well,
the flat side of my war pick and dig my ear down into the sand, and I put that part on this side. Just
I just feel like I'd be a burden. I'm not very experienced, or more so I should say I'm not doing well health-wise, or food or water-wise.
There's always work to be found in the city.
There's plenty of water right over there.
It's saltwater, bud.
He just looks at you with escape. Just like-
I'm not paying it. I'm
Yeah.
literally like turned over from him, just hear that and just kind of.
I don't know much what I can do if I would even make it to the city, but Just doing what I can here for now.
Well, we have to go back to the city. Maybe you could wait here until we head back and come with us.
Okay. I'll be around here. So when you're done with your trek through whatever that is,
Watch the hole.
what hole? There's no hole there. You covered it.
Yeah, we covered up, filled in the hole.
I mean, I only got partway done before I started leaning against
No,
the
I
wall.
He
filled
did the
in.
other portion.
Yeah.
There's no hole.
I'll look for you. I'm Setchell.
I'm Salamak.
Pleasure.
Can at least say you'll be well fed. The name's Ash, by the way.
It's a pleasure to meet all of you.
Let's go to bed.
And he like continues walking.
Yeah, I'll lay back down.
In the morning, you find in your hand a really elaborate gold piece.
You went back to bed?
Oh, sorry. No, yeah, you still do. When you are done, like you're just like look in your hand and there's
I just like start to get up and like,
yeah.
This is like an out of the ordinary gold piece.
Like it looks like a gold piece, but it's super etched, and then there's like tiny, tiny gems like in the four corners of it. It's very glinty.
Get up,
Um,
shake the sand out of the one side, and shake it out of my beard.
Don't know where this came from, but
How many beers is that worth?
Salamat.
could be.
I have no clue.
Yeah.
That's not your average coin.
Well, it looks like that coin, kinda, so it must be worth 50.
It's worth
Prettier than that.
quite a few.
I don't think it's just meant to be spent.
It's the things. Shiny rocks.
Well, hang on to them. Maybe it'll help us.
I just realized I could probably like decorate myself. Just put like a diamond in my forehead or something.
You can be a pincushion.
I'm really excited. I don't have a sheath for my weapon. I just.
I was gonna say,
But you can be
would
hurt.
just- no, I was just
no,
thinking,
I know. I know. Fucking around.
we just find an armory and you just start sticking swords and
You
daggers.
can also be like, oh, you stuff it up your ass. You're
Look at my party trick, guys!
You guys would notice at this point, I don't have any weapons.
You would just attack by just spinning.
Yeah, I just get my tendril out. Bad.
May I perchance see that coin for a moment?
Yeah.
I'll take it and I'll compare the tiny gems inlaid in it. I'm gonna pull a crystal out of my shirt and compare it and see if they match up.
Let's see if like it's crystal.
Yeah.
It's not.
Okay. Oh well. Must be some sort of precious gems or something.
While he's holding them, I'm looking over at it. Do I recognize anything familiar on it?
Make a perception check or investigation check.
You
His
know.
necklace?
Well, I'm not touching it, I'm just looking.
Necklace.
No,
No,
the,
no.
the coin that he
the
had.
coin.
See if I recognize anything from it or the gems in them or anything like that, you know, what they are. 15.
It definitely.
Do gems count as stonework?
Yeah.
I
Think
would
so?
imagine so.
I mean, they come from the earth. Most of them. Like, well, they're all from the earth, but they all come
It's
from like.
literally a stone.
Yeah.
Minerals. Yeah.
They're made from some part of the earth doing something to them.
Okay, it's not an intelligence check, so
Um,
I have stone cunning.
it definitely seems like it's a real coin. Like really detailed etchings, and that as far as you can tell, those are probably at least semi-precious, tiny, but semi-precious stones. The thing when they get you, it's very glint. The coin is really glinty.
I mean,
Can we tell what the etchings are, or is it just like jumbled?
It just no, I mean it's purposeful etching around the coin, but
It's just like designs or
Yeah.
whatever. Okay, gotcha.
It's secretly, it's druidic. It's like, that's my time to
right?
shine.
Must be.
That's one thing I don't have is any language whatsoever.
I've got two that aren't common, and I feel like neither is going to come up much.
I've got Dwarven and Primordial.
No, yeah, it just looks like a fancy coin. We going in?
Well, that's what we're here
Yeah.
for, right?
Do one of the gems on there look like the gem that's above the door?
Oh, that'd be spooky.
All right.
I'd kind of get my hood back up and take another look at my new lavender coloring and.
Because it wouldn't be necessarily intelligence to kind of like, hey, well, that looks like that. You know, I mean, I'm smart enough to match shapes.
Wisdom.
I can see that.
So you get walk up to the sandstone steps leading up. There's these two like armored statues made out of stone, just like they flank the steps. You walk up onto it. And there's pillars next to this place. Looks like very well constructed, but somehow old, as well as like new. As like it looks like
Old but well kept.
looks like your time's architecture,
Is
but
it-
also old.
It's like, it looked familiar to me is what I was about to ask her. Does it look
I
like
mean, it looks like you haven't seen anything like this before, but it doesn't look out of place
Would
per se.
would I know, because you said it looks old, but like from my era. So would I know how long ago something like this would be crafted, or how long in the history, or something like that?
Make a intelligence check, disadvantage, or
Okay.
Yeah.
Like, so like a history check then, or
Yeah.
is it okay? So at disadvantage,
You'd get straight roll, stone cunning.
stone cunning gives me double proficiency.
Doesn't it say advantage?
Mm-mm. Nope, it's under my features.
That's pretty cool.
Whenever you make an
proficiency is
intelligence
so good.
history check related to the
you're
origin stone,
considered proficient.
you're
and add
considered
double
and add double
proficiency.
proficiency. Yep. So I get a plus
kinda
4 to
cool.
it,
Right.
but it's only a plus 3 because I'm at -1.
Oh,
Right.
but it's not -1.
So 16.
as far as you can tell, just from like touching and being near its vicinity, it seems it would be older than when this stuff was erected, like the regular towns and villages were built, like that kind of architecture was built. So it seems a little older than that. And they said this came out of the ground.
Okay.
Not only did it come out of the ground, but you can tell like this is right up against the water line. Like the water is hitting the back of it. So like, and they said it's labyrinthian, so it must go
Down. And
down. Because you go like there's right in the open mouth. There's like a circular chamber, like right in where the mouth is, where the gem is.
Take out my shield, and my war pick. Shall I take point?
I pull out my Minotaur horn.
I feel you're the most suited for it,
Let's give it a go.
and I'm gonna pull my crossbow out.
So I'll walk between the statues, just kind of look them over and everything. And does it like this tower? Is it like spiral down?
No, so you walk into the mouth.
Yeah, I'll try.
It's just a circular room big enough to hold probably your group. And there's a lever in the back of it, like in the very back of the room.
Gonna make a perception check with a 17.
What are you looking for?
Does it seem like there's any like slits where something can come out, or checking for traps essentially?
It doesn't appear to be trapped. It appears like it's a mechanism that must lower this.
Oh.
And what you're used to kind of like those kind of things in mines, like elevators, like
yeah, pulley systems
yeah.
or whatever. I'm thinking we should all be in here.
Oh, that was Discord.
No, it's not Discord.
Heard.
That's my streamer mode on Discord. It silences it.
I'd head
Okay,
on in and like just kind of start looking at the lever. I wouldn't touch it. Just
everybody.
very like gear work or ornate lever, like with a proper handle and like it looks solid.
yeah, I wouldn't feel comfortable touching it, so I'd just kind of inspect it, but I wouldn't fuck
Do
with
you
it.
guys come in? Do you come in?
Yeah.
Okay. Whoever's the last one in, as soon as you take that last step,
You Kong, like you hear a big like Kong. And, you guys go down this fucking this shaft, and there's small like there's only one light in here. Like it turns on as you come down, so you can kind of see. But you guys are like claustrophobic up against like you can see like the brick as you're going down.
Nah, I'd get as close into the middle of the
It is
little,
just
like, thing
wall as you are
possible.
moving. You see like wall and you're moving, and as it reaches its destination, that's where we'll end tonight's episode.
Oh.